What's going on, melon farmers? DMac back with a brand new simulation franchise mode for NHL21 on the Xbox Series X. If you haven't already, scroll down and hit that like button. And in this one, we're going to be getting started. First things last, I have the most recent roster update. I created two people to go into this franchise mode. Two created people. First one, Darren McDonald for the Sault Ste. Marie Greyhounds, 6'2", 199 pounds, 16-year-old right wing / center, power forward. So I made myself a low elite, 69 overall, 16-year-old. Here is what his attributes look like. Offense and defense is relatively similar. Face-offs are not amazing, not terrible, because center is going to be his secondary position. He is... in a perfect world, he is a right winger, but can play center if need be. Not a terrible shooter, decent enough with the puck. His skating's not great, not bad so far. So it'll be interesting to see how he grows. He is someone that I'm thinking after year two, going into the third off season, maybe someone we could think about picking up on our team. Then we've got 18-year-old, 78 overall, Thatcher Lewis. For the Niagara Ice Dogs, 6 foot, 180 pounds, 78 overall, high top six forward potential. He is a playmaking left winger, shoots left. You see his puck skills are phenomenal. His skating is phenomenal. And, his shooting's not that great. Defense leaves a little to be desired. His physically he's not great. But he could be a really, really interesting playmaking left winger. So I figured year one, when we first start this off, we'll back out of this, we'll go to franchise mode, and then we're just going to start anew. But I figured right as we start to get into this, maybe he could be someone that we could think about drafting right off the bat, kind of like we did with Ryan McFarland in the very first one. If you remember the first franchise mode we did this year, we had 77 overall, 18-year-old Ryan McFarland. We're going to go to create teams, see what we're dealing with. Seattle 32, so I'm very quickly going to throw this together, and then I will see you guys in just a few minutes. All right, so there we go. We've got our home jerseys all done up nice. I really kind of dig these jerseys quite a bit, man. We've made them before, so we'll make them again, whatever, man. So again, you go to jerseys. We'll go down very quickly to 43. Black for the middle here. There you go. And I think we're pretty much good to go now. Like I said, this is just for in case we jump into any games. We'll have a home. We'll have an away. We'll worry about an alternate later. I am totally fine with all that. Anyway, Sault Ste. Marie Snow. Save. Let's get moving. Enter GM name. GM name is going to be... General Manager, YouTube. As always, YouTube. There you go. So we'll scroll over until we find the Sault Ste. Marie Snow. Look at that. Spending's high. Importance of success, patience, blah, 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 gobbledygook. And you know what? We're going to go customize AHL team, and we're just going to change it from Burnaby to another city in Ontario. I'm fine with anything. I'm not going to be jumping into any of the minor league games or anything. I will be paying attention to them and everything, but I'm not going to be jumping into any of the games. But we're going to change it to Sudbury because Sudbury is close, right? So the Sudbury Aces. There you go. We do need that logo, though. So now we just hit continue, and Sault Ste. Marie, I feel like I looked, and it's Sault Ste. Marie and Detroit are pretty much right on top. One's right on top of the other. So it's like, do I move Detroit back to the west to put Sault Ste. Marie in the Atlantic, or do I leave Sault Ste. Marie in the central, right? Sault Ste. Marie and Winnipeg really aren't that far away, right? They're not that far away from each other, are they? Oh, man. You know what? I'm going to leave them in the central because, yeah, Detroit and Sault Ste. Marie are so close to each other. They're like one right on top. I swear to God, it was like one's right on top of the other. So it's, or Sault Ste. Marie is just a hair farther west than Detroit. So I'm going to leave them where they are. I could be completely wrong. Let me know in the comments. We're going to leave owner mode on, auto owner mode. Morale, you gotta turn that off, man. GM firing off, head coach edit lines off. Fog of war off. Salary cap on. There we go. So except relocation, we don't need that. We're a brand new team. We're not relocating. I'm just going to do up some gameplay sliders very quickly. First, we go into quick settings. And as always, we're going to take the period length and we're going to put the period length up to 20 minutes. We're going to turn the difficulty up to superstar. And I think that's just about all she wrote for this one. Then we jump into gameplay sliders. All right, so gameplay sliders, attribute effects at 10. Game speed at 1, fatigue effect at 75, 75, 30, 30. Injury occurrence, because it is going to be a simulation-only franchise mode, we're going to turn injuries down to 30, because otherwise injuries are just gross. We're going to turn the shooting down slightly. Shot power's fine. Slap shot accuracy, that's got to go down. And that's all she wrote right there. Puck control's fine. Goalies. Goalie cover frequency will turn up. Goalie passing's fine. Turn everything up. You know what? We'll turn it up to like 52. Everything can go up to 52. Then after that, we'll turn this to 3 and leave that at 3. Yeah, so this should be a relatively difficult franchise mode to actually win, right? Like I said, the first time we did the franchise mode, we played 11 seasons and we got to I believe we got to the finals twice. We made the playoffs 8 or 9 times out of the 11 years. We made the finals twice. And I'm pretty sure we even actually went to Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals, but that was as far as we were able to make it. So anyway, we are going to skip ahead like 2 days and see what we are going to be at in the draft lottery. I'm hoping, because you start off as the number 3 pick, so I'm really hoping that we can stay as the number 3 pick. That would be the best thing, right? So we go advanced day. And we dropped from 3rd to 4th. Ottawa from 2nd to 3rd. So it's Nashville 12th to 1st. What? Oh, my God. Oh, man, that's a dagger to the heart. But Ottawa, hey, look at that. Number 3, number 5. So there you go. Detroit, number 2. So we took Detroit's spot. I would have taken number 2. That would have been great. So we got the number 4 pick at the draft. And now I do want to go to view draft class just so we have kind of a basic idea. Thatcher Lewis is projected to be number 3. So I'm thinking, what if we were to move up, you know? Shot blocking is his big deficit. Offensive creativity, playmaking ability, magic hands. John Marchessault, high top 6, matches well. Crash the net. Crash the net is what, line 2? It's either line 1 or line 2. I can't remember. Or we could go for Jake Bartley, who is, 1 year out. He's like Marcus Naslund, but if you look at the line strategies, I think pretty much tells most of the story. Behind the net, I think he's kind of like a third liner. But I don't know, man. I almost kind of want to move up and get that number 3 pick instead of number 4. Who's this? Ilya Sadikov, medium top 4, 3 years out, and that's a fast drop, man. Slav Smirnov. He's another one. Claude Giroux, medium top 6. Okay, so this looks like it might be a relatively weak draft, right? But anyway, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to advance to expansion draft. Yeah, and then we're going to jump in. We're going to pick our team. I don't want to be a great team right off the bat. You know, I really don't. I do not want to be an overpoweringly good team right off the hop. I would much rather be a rebuilding team for a couple years, gain a whole crap load of prospects and grow them and everything like that, and then maybe go through free agency and get a couple of people. And that's how I want to build this superstar team. So where we can be like year 3, we can be like crazy competitive. But that first year, I would not, even the second year, it's like I would not mind it if we did not do very well. So we're going to begin the expansion draft and not worry about taking the best players. We're going to take players that fit really well. Not Cam Fowler probably, though, because he is incredibly expensive. 6.5 is way too much. Manson's a little better, but he's a defensive defenseman. He fits everywhere, but he fits the power play. So I'm not nuts about that. Adam Henrique, top 6. 4 years at 5.8 is a little hefty, though. We got like Jakob Larson. There's a decent guy, but he fits pairing 1. He's only 80 overall. Brendan Gooley, 2nd. Okay, defensive pairing 2. We don't really know. Danton Heinen, bottom 6. There you go. 2.8. He'll be an RFA anyway. So you know what? I'm going to take Danton Heinen as our first pick. He's the very first player ever picked by the Sault Ste. Danton Heinen. There you go. Alex Goligoski fits on the penalty kill. Jason Demers fits on the power play. Gobbledygook. Derek Brassard. He could be... he's a little older. But again, I don't necessarily want to be this like powerhouse team, right? Right off the hop. So he's 81 overall. He fits on the second line and the power play. You know what? I kind of don't mind that. But we are going to keep looking here. Two-way forward doesn't fit. Osterley, pairing 2. Johan Larsson, fourth line guy. Ooh, Freddie the Goat. Freddie the Goat. Nah, man. Dryden Hunt, he's a two-way guy. Fits line 3. John Hayden, he's a power forward. Fits line 3 and the penalty kill, even though his defense is not so great. I'm thinking either Dryden Hunt or John Hayden, to be 100% honest. But I want to see what they have for goalies first. They got Antti Ranta, but he's a little beast mode for what I was looking for. Maybe even like an Aiden Hill. Aiden Hill could grow into a great goaltender. Man, and he's probably an RFA as well, right? Oof. All right, hold on. You know what? It's all a question of who do we go with. Dryden Hunt, who is 77 and he's 24. Two-way guy. Good skater, man. Not a bad shooter, too. 75 poise, and then we got John Hayden, 75 poise. Not the greatest skater. Physically, he's pretty damn good. He's a great shooter. 6'3", 223, but he's 25 years old. That's the problem, right? It's like he's probably going to drop to bottom 6 forward before too long. That's the only thing. It's like Dryden Hunt fits line 3. Hayden fits line 3, but he also fits the penalty kill, so we are going to grab him. All right, there we go. I'm not going to take this long with everyone, you know. We got T. Halsey. Fits line 4. Good for you, buddy. All right. What else? David Krejci. Kasha. That'd be a good guy to get. Nah, he doesn't fit. Craig Smith. Two-way forward. Fits top 6. I don't want to pay him 3.1, but we are going to need to take on some cap at some point, right? Carlo. Pairing 2. There you go. There you go. Brandon Carlo. Could be a second pairing guy for us. I kind of don't mind that at all. He doesn't have the greatest discipline in the world, but I kind of like Carlo, to be 100% honest. Who else do they have down here who's, like, super young? Curtis Lazar. I love it, but he fits top 6. Jeremy Lauzon, defensive pairing 2. Force back at Carlson. Yeah, you know what? I think we're going for Brandon Carlo. He's going to be an RFA. I don't see him costing us, like, an arm and a leg or anything. Jake McCabe might be one of the guys to go for. No, he's not. Zemgus Girgensons, two-way forward. No. Toby Reeder, fits line 4. You know, we are going to need some, we are going to need to eat some cap at some point. For that first couple of years, we're probably not going to have much in the way of a cap hit, right? So I'm almost thinking about taking Kyle Okposo and putting him in a depth role. That's 3 years, man. That's 3 years. That's not that long, especially when your team is brand new. So you know what? I'm going to take Okposo. There you go. You're welcome, Buffalo. I just totally saved you guys. No, that's a hard no on Gio. Forward line 2 and the power play. I like Michael Backlund, but he's a little up there. Mangiapane, forward line 2. Sniper. Sold. All right, so we're getting over to Carolina where we got Doogie. Doogie. Oh, my God. And he doesn't fit anywhere. Jay Gardner. Gardner, no. Brady Skajay. Two-way guy. Everywhere. Fits everywhere. His cap hit is way too high. Or do you go for someone like a Brock McGinn? Ooh, he fits top 6, though. Yuck. Jesper Fast. Doesn't fit anywhere. Martinuk. Two-way guy. Fits top 6. Cedric Paquette. Top 6. What the hell is happening here? Two-way defender. You know what? I'm thinking we're going Brady Skajay. Oh, we just took on a big cap, though. Or a big hit. Ooh, what if we went for a Jim Reimer, man? I love James Reimer. I'm going to go for Reimer. I don't even care. Like I said, we're not trying to be great right off the hop, right? We're not trying to be competitive right off the bat. I'm honestly just, you know, ooh, Connor Murphy. The only thing I don't like about Connor Murphy is Connor Murphy. That's the only problem. Gaudette. What do we got? Two-way guy, fits line 2 in the power play. Vinny Hinney, good old playmaker. Playmaking right wing / center, fits line 2. Well, that could pretty much round out our second line. I'll take Vinny Hinney, man. All right. Brandon Saad. Two-way forward, fits line 2 in the power play. Does anyone on earth fit anywhere else? Devon Taves. That's a hard one to pass on, man. Devontae's a hard guy to pass on. But 4 years, 4.1 is a little rich. Anus Donskoy, two-way guy, fits bottom 6. Carl Soderberg fits line 2. Matt Calvert fits line 2. We already have a sniper for line 2. JT Compher, the thing, I know he's $3.5 million a year. Great defensively. Good discipline. But it's like, man, he fits everywhere. You know, he fits on every line. Who else do they have for, like, young guys? TJ Tynan. Dries, no. We'll go down the list a little bit. Barron, no. They don't really have too much to give away, eh? Who the hell was it? JT Compher, that's his name. JT Compher, I'm thinking about taking him simply because he fits everywhere. But we could also take like Doobie. I could take like Adam Werner. He could be a backup goaltender in the NHL at some point, right? You know what? I'm going to go for Adam Werner, to be 100% honest. I know everybody's probably like, what the hell is happening here? Cam Atkinson, line 2, nope. Eric Robinson, forward line 2 in the power play. Mikhail Grigorenko, no. Dean Kukin. Always loved Dean Kukin, and he fits everywhere. I'm taking Dean Kukin, man. Like I said, doesn't have to be a great team. All right, Sammy Vatanen. Defensive pairing 3, no. Alexiak, no. Oh, Jay Dick. Please tell me he fits somewhere. Bottom 6. I love Jason Dickinson, man. He is mine. Oh, I'm happy I got him. What about Booby? Booby Ryan? Nah, I was thinking, could we resurrect his career? Troy Stetcher, no. Helm, no. Panik, could he be like a depth sniper? Line 4 sniper? I don't know about that one, man. What about Vlade? Nope. Adam Ernie, ooh, medium top 6, and he's a power forward. Fits line 1, ha, and I'm totally going to put him there. That's awesome. Oh my goodness. Tyson Barrie, could he be our number 1 defenseman? Oh my god, I think he maybe could. We're going to have to pay him like out the ass, man, but I think I'm taking Tyson Barrie, baby. All right, okay, we're like spending money now here. All right, Brandon Montour, defensive pairing 2, nah. Duke, do we got Duke? Line 2, damn. We already pretty much have line 2. Frankie V, forward line 3. Radko, he could be a good like, nah, that's too much to pay for. I was going to say he could be one of those guys. He's like a spare guy. Gustav Forsling. Yeah, Gustav Forsling. He is NHL ready. He's an offensive defenseman, which I love. Great discipline. Not the greatest durability, but he doesn't really cost anything, and he fits pairing 3. I love it. He could be a lifelong third pairing guy for me, for all I care. Alex Iafallo. No. Brendan Lemieux. That'd be an interesting depth guy, eh? Sean Walker, two-way guy, fits pairing 2. Wagner. Marty Ferk could be an interesting guy. Nah, he doesn't fit anywhere. Matty Luff. Low top 9. He's power forward. I do love him. Nah, I got nowhere to put him. Do they have anyone young? Bakanji Imama. Who is this? I've never seen this player before. 6th rounder in 2015 by the Tampa Lightning. And he's a grinder, and I love grinders. He has literally 0 discipline. 6'1", 220. This guy is a house. He's not the tallest guy in the world, but this guy is an absolute wall. Oh my goodness. What is this? Nah, you know what? There's like pretty much nobody here that I would like to take anyway. I do like Austin Wagner. So, but he's a grinder. It's like, it's so hard, you know, to get grinders to fit anywhere. Oh, man. Bottom 6, 25 years old. Playmaker. You know what? I know he has bottom 6 potential. Trevor Moore. We're going to put him in the AHL. That's what we're going to do. Jared Spurgeon. 7 years. Ugly-ass contract. He's 30, but he has some value right now. We could always get Marcus Johansson, man. No, we couldn't. Man, we need to start getting things other than two-way forwards. So, Victor Trash, man. Nah, he doesn't fit. Ryan Hartman is a two-way guy. Carson Soucy, no. Luke Johnson, or Luke Johnson. I don't know which one it is. Do they have anyone young? Oh, Louis Belpedio. I don't mind that. He's young. Or like Dmitry Sokolov. He is a sniper. You know, I'm going to take him because he's only 22 years old. There you go. Tommy Tater. He's a sniper, fits line 4. That is a shame. All right. Gustafsson, as much as it breaks my heart, I think I might go for Gustafsson. Or like a Philippe Danault, baby. Phil Danault, what an animal. I love him. Josh Anderson. It's that cap hit. Oh my god, and he just fits everywhere. Can we turn him into a monster? What do we think? This is from the most recent roster update, and they still have him 81 overall. Oh my goodness. You know what? I think we go for Josh Anderson. Oh, baby. He fits so well everywhere. Mikhail Granlund doesn't fit. He'd be a playmaking center. Same with Eric Howla. He fits line 2. Nick Cousins, playmaker, no. Colton Sissons, two-way guy, fits everywhere. 6 years, 2.8. What a strange contract. Man, that's a weird one. Dude, what? Matt Benning, I like his cap hit, so we got to go for him. All right, let's just keep on going, man. Ryan Murray, he fits everywhere. He could be, man. His contract is Pavel Zacha. Ooh, line 2 and the power play. I like Pavel Zacha, 2.25. You know what? I think we're maybe going to go for him. Ooh, or Nathan Bastian. Love Nathan Bastian, but he fits line 2. That is such a shame. Oh, my goodness. All right. Who do they have for goalies? Arundel and Scott Wedgwood. I think I'm going for Pavel Zacha, man. I know it's criminal that he would be leaving New Jersey, man, but you do what you got to do, right? Kyle Palmieri, be a good leader for the team, but he's a 4th liner at best. This guy pairing to Casey Cizikas. Nah, Travis Zajac, two-way guy. No. We need some youth, man. We need an infusion of youth. Michael Dalcole fits line 2, but that doesn't help me on line 1. Ooh, Josh Hosang. Who doesn't love a fixer-upper? I'm taking him. He still has the potential. I always see him make the NHL. Philip Hedl, that could be an interesting guy. Colin Blackwell fits top 6. I don't want him to be like a number 1 center, but you know, Libor Hayek, love Libor Hayek. I think I kind of gotta take him, right? I don't want Kincaid. I think I want Libor Hayek. 22 years old, top 4 defenseman. Now it'll be interesting to see who the hell Ottawa is getting rid of. We got Connie Brown, fits line 2. Damn. Ryan Dzingel fits top 6. Nick Paul. Ooh, that'd be a really tempting one, but he doesn't fit. You serious? Who else do we have? Logan Shaw. JC Beaudin. I do like him, man. Parker Kelly. He's been in this organization forever. Undrafted player. He's been in this for like a couple of games now. Who do you take here, man? Super Amadio? Nah, man. I don't know who I want here. I think I'm going to take JC Beaudin. I think after 1 year in the minors, he could be damn near ready for the NHL. Philadelphia, getting rid of Jever. James Van Riemsdyk fits line 2. No one fits line 1. Ghost, nowhere. Scott Lawton, line 2. Ooh, Oscar Lindblom fits everywhere. My goodness. 3 years, $3 million. The only reason why I wouldn't take him is because I feel like Philly would not want to get rid of him. You know what I mean? Nick Aube-Kubel, 77 overall sniper, but he's only 24. Twerinski is a grinder. Samuel Morin. Who else do we got? Ooh, Isaac Ratcliffe. You're a power forward. Pascal Laberge, I think. I think we kind of got to go with Ratcliffe. Yeah. I think we kind of got to go with Ratcliffe. Man, here we go. Isaac Ratcliffe, top 6 forward, power forward. He'll be in the minors this year, but that ain't no thing. Jason Zucker is a two-way guy. Fits everywhere. You know what? I think you take Jason Zucker maybe and throw him on that top line. I don't know. What about Teddy Blugs, man? I love me some Teddy Bluger. Fits line 2. That sucks. But Jason Zucker, he fits everywhere, right? So I feel like Jason Zucker, maybe you throw him on that top line, man. $5.5 million for a top line guy. You know what? I'm going to take him. I'm going to take him, man. Oh, dude. What about Patty Marleau? Forward line 2. Nah, it's no good. And that's who we have as our third pairing guy already. So, man. I think that Halbjawash guy, I'm thinking he might be the guy. Yeah, I'm thinking he's the guy, man. So, we got Hasselhoffman. He's a sniper. He fits nowhere. Jaden Schwartz is a sniper. He fits line 2. No one fits line 1. Colton Parayko fits pairing 2. Nah. Zach Sanford, power forward, fits everywhere. So we would have a two-way forward, power forward. If we could find a playmaker that fit that top line, Zach Sanford could be it. Our Sammy Blaze, right wing, playmaker. He's another one. He's tough to pass up on, man. He's Sammy frickin' Blaze. I feel like you go for Zach Sanford, though. I love power forwards. They fit everywhere, dude. They fit in every situation. But if I'm going to go for one, I think I'm going for Sonny, man. Yeah, I'm going for Sonny. Love Oscar Sundqvist. Gotta take him. Sorelli, he's likely all forward lines and the power play. But Cal Foote. Two-way guy, we don't know. Chernak. Pairing 2. Pat Maroon. Oh, I'm not taking him. I don't want to win a cup year 1. Matthew Joseph. He fits everywhere. There's a guy you want to take, man. Matthew Joseph, you're mine. All right, what else do we got? Broken Hyman. He fits line 3. Jumbo. Playmaking center. Fits line 4. TJ Brody, pairing 2. Travis Dermott. All defensive pairings. Travis Dermott. And he fits the penalty kill. Oh! But then we got Pierre Engvall. He fits top 6. The Wayne Train. Fits line 1. Oh my lordy. So I had said, okay, now it's like, well, I don't know. You don't take Wayne Simmons, put him on the top line. You just don't do that. What about Dennis Malgin? Playmaker. Patan, playmaker. You know what? I gotta say, I think I'm going for Dermott, man. Travis Dermott, you're all mine. All right, what do we got? They're gonna start forcing me to take things. Madison Bowie, he's a two-way guy. I think he fits everywhere. Jace Howerluck. What else do we got? Lucas Yasik, playmaking right winger. I like that, and he's fast as hell. Matthew Highmore. Love Matthew Highmore, baby. Jakob Wirtanen. What's up? He's not even good enough for the NHL in this damn game anymore. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. Oh my goodness. 2 years, $2.5 million. I cannot get behind this. We already have Kyle Okposo on this team, man. Tyler Mott, two-way guy, fits line 3. Zach McEwen, he's a grinder, sorry. I may eventually do a grinder line, but it ain't going to be this year, man. So who else was I looking at? Oh, yeah, Madison Bowie and Jace Howerluck were some guys I was looking at. We got Hamonic, an interesting one. Tanner Pearson, two-way guy, fits line 2. What do I got for tendies, man? They want to give me Holt Beast. 2 years, 4 points. You know what? I'll take Braden Holtby, baby. I'll take him. There you go. Schultz. He fits pairing 3. Dmitry Orlov doesn't fit anywhere. That's a lot of friggin' defensemen, you know? Michael Kempney, defensive guy. Tiver I like, but Daniel Sprong, he could be a guy. It says he doesn't fit anywhere, but he doesn't cost anything. So I'm going to whoops. No, it's got to be a defender, eh? Wow, I got to take 2 defensemen right now. All right. So what was it? Michael Kempney. Could fit everywhere. We don't know. You know what then? I will take a flyer on Mr. probably Trevor Van Riemsdyk or something. Unless we go down here and we got someone who... Oh, Lucas Johansson. There you go. Prospect defenseman. How do you like me now, EA? Ha! Crack the code. Dylan DeMello. I like... Ooh, Sammy Niku. I'm thinking about him. It's got to be a defenseman, though, right? Man, they don't have any, defensive prospects. You know what? We're going to take Sammy Niku. There you go. Finish draft. Not all of these people are going to be sticking around on this team. So here's what our team looks like. Center Danton Heinen. Center John Hayden. Defenseman Brandon Carlo. Right winger Kyle Okposo. Left winger Andrew Mangiapane. James Reimer. Vinny Hinestroza. Adam Werner, Dean Kukin, Jason Dickinson, Adam Ernie, Tyson Berry, Gustav Forsling, Trevor Moore, I think it's Dmitry Sokolov, something like that, Josh Anderson, Matt Benning, Pavel Zaka, Josh Hosang, Libor Hayek, JC Bodan, Isaac Ratcliffe, Jason Zucker, whatever his first name is, Halbjosh, Oscar Sundquist, Matthew Joseph, Travis Dermott, Braden Holtby, Lucas Johansson, and Sammy Niku, baby. What an interesting team it will be. So, first I'm going to go to the draft board. I want to see what our picks are. Oh, yeah. So we're going to have the number 4 pick, and then we're going to have the number, I think it's the number 35 pick. So, once we get to the draft table, I am going to trade something away. I'm going to try and move from pick 4 to pick 3 to maybe grab Thatcher Lewis out of this draft. And then after that, so we're going to go into the draft interviews, and we're just going to find some people around those 30 whatever pick. But yeah, this is my guy, man. Although it's like Jake Bartley, man, he looks like he could be some shit too, right? So we're going to skip down to the 30s, like the mid-30s, where we like Timu Korpikari. Oh, man, no weakness. No weakness. Number 35. All right, so hold on here. I'm going to interview this guy. He's definitely a guy I want to freaking, definitely a guy I want to look at, right? So let's see, what type of player are you? What is he? Come on, buddy. He's a sniper. Beautiful. I love it. Timu Korpikari. What a name. He is 4 years out. Come on. We already know his weakness is nothing. So let's look at his strengths, man. What do you got for strengths, buddy? Has to be my shot. My shot is better than most. Yeah, sure. So let's just hope his stats aren't all like EA-ified, but I think he'd be kind of the guy that I would look at grabbing. Yeah, for the Pelicans. Where are the Pelicans? Liga. The Laden Pelicans. What a name. All right, so no weakness. He's a hell of a shooter. 4 years out, like Theo Fleury. He's not overly big. I'm loving this guy. Now let's look at some fellas. DeAndre Claremont, center. Oh, but that speed, well, if it's a simulation-only franchise, man, I'm not overly beat up about it. Could be low elite, so I'd like to look at him too. If our guy gets taken, right? You know, if our dude there, what's his name, Timu Korpikari or something like that, if he ends up getting taken, what is it? Has to be my shot. So he's another one. He's likely a sniper. Could be a power forward that's just heavy on the shooting. So let's go to play style. Personality doesn't matter in this, so first things last, we're going to go play style. He's going to tell me he's a sniper probably. My shot, yeah, he's a sniper. Readiness. Let's see if this unlocks anything for us and tells us anything. He's a few seasons away, which means a few is what, 3? 3 years out, yeah. So he's a sniper, 3 years out, probably 63 to 64 overall. Oh, man. 3 years out. It could be low elite. Could be low top 6. I don't know. And then honestly, you know what? I think Pirwainen. Do we have any what do we got for, hold on. Get out of my life. Here we go. Tendies, number 72. Hold on. So what would this be? Third round. This would be early third round. Oleg Moroza. 5 years out. He's got that elite tag. Something tells me goalies are difficult to freaking... Goalies are difficult to interview. All right, readiness. What are we saying? Oh, we already knew that. 5+ years. Play style. I don't care. We just want an elite goaltender. Prototypical butterfly goalie. I love butterfly goalies. Excuse me. We'll do personality. I don't know. Maybe that'll do personality in comparison. Maybe that'll help. That's one of the main things, right? I want to know what I want a better idea of what this guy's. We don't know. I'll take a flyer on him though. Maybe I would trade him. Ooh, Sergei Baikov. He's somewhat. What is it? Somewhat accurate that he's a medium elite goalie, but he's number 168. Man, Samu Vananen or Vananen. Yeah, so you know what? Baikov and Moroza. I would take a flyer on this guy. And then this guy. Man, Sergei Baikov. He's a good size, too. I like the size of him. So I want to view contracts and see who's expiring, who wants to stick around. Tyson Barrie does not. So the thing with Tyson Barrie is I'm probably just going to have to really spend some money on him. Jason Dickinson. He is one guy that I do want to. He wants $4 million. Why? Oh, man. Everyone seems to want to re-sign here right now, though, you know? But for some reason, it's like, why do you guys all want a bazillion dollars a piece? Like $4 million for 2 years. What? Like, in what world are you worth that? Oh, man. Carlo. What about Dermott? What do you want, 9? He wants 4. I'd actually like to sign him for 2 years because then he's an RFA after, right? So we got $38 million remaining. So Jim Reimer is a backup. Braden Holtby is a starter. So Holtby we got this year. Or no, we just have him next year. That's it. And then Jim Reimer, what does he want? 1.8 for 2 years. You know what? I'm going to offer him 1 3/4 for 2 years. I love James Reimer, and I will keep him around for 2 years, man. All right, so we got to start getting into this friggin' draft, and we got to get to our first season. So let's friggin' do it, man. Let's start the draft. We have got to get the number 3 pick. We have the number 4 pick, but we want the number 3 pick, man. So for the number 3 pick, I will give you the number 4 pick. Can you imagine if it went through? That'd be ridiculous. What if I gave you like a 4th next year? Would that work? Put it over the top? Rejected, eh? It's going to have to be like a prospect or something. Like, I give you Isaac Ratcliffe. What do we think? Rejected? I'm going to have to sweeten the deal even more, eh? It's going to have to be like Isaac Ratcliffe and like a 3rd. Something like that. All right, whoa, wait a minute. No, then I can actually get my goalie. What if I gave you like a 7th and a 3rd next year? What do we do that? Rejected, eh? I will give you a future 2nd round pick. What about this? Come on, man. Work with me. Dude, it's 1 pick. It's 1 damn pick. You have number 5, too. Jesus. All right, I'll give you this. And, damn. What do I have to give you for this friggin' pick? You know what? I'll give you a 1st round pick like 4 years from now. Will this work? Otherwise, I gotta say no. Trade accepted. Holy crap. It cost me a 1st round pick to move 1 damn pick. Sim pick. What do we got? Yakimov. Timofey Yakimov, center, 2-way forward. I like his stats. He's looking real solid. Good pick by the Preds, man. And then we got Alexander Popov, sniper with severely EAified stats. Oh my goodness. So I'm going for him, baby. Thatcher. Freaking Lewis. He's mine. He's all mine. There you go. 78 overall. Frickin' playmaking left winger, baby. With the 3rd overall pick of the draft. So, now we can skip ahead to pick number 35. Oh my god, and there's Korpakari. But he's not top 6, he's top 9. He has top 9 potential. But that's the thing, he did not have EAified stats. Man, I like his stats. So who was that next guy that we looked at? It was this Claremont fella. DeAndre Claremont, man. He's got bad speed and stuff, but it's like, yeah, I think he's the guy. This is the guy. Low top 6, center sniper, 63 overall. Does not have EAified stats as far as I can tell. Durability and discipline leave a little bit to be desired. But you know what? Low top 6, 63 overall. He's a 35th overall pick. I'm fine with that, man. I am so fine with that pick. Number 67, I think we got a goalie coming up, baby. Oh, you know we do. Oh, so what is he? Oleg Moroza. Come on, baby. Give me something. Oh, what? We did it. Yes, we can. Medium elite potential 17-year-old goaltender. Oleg Moroza, the butterfly goalie. He could be like the next freaking Elvis Merzlikins, baby. So what are we up to next? Pick number 99, baby. Let's just look around, and Taylor Gauthier. let's just look around and see what we like, man. We got this Yuri Mikhnov character, bad face-offs, bad offensive consistency, bad agility. That doesn't really... Ooh, Tommy Strombo Zombie Apocalypse. Every team needs one. Cameron Tolnay. I'm going to try and stay away from getting real people. Or at least people that I know are real people, you know. Jimmy Cornette. Right defense, 6'4", 205. No skating, but everything else looks halfway decent. Cycle pinch. I like a pincher. So we would be skipping ahead a lot of picks. We would be skipping ahead 25 picks to get this guy. But you know what? I think I'm going to do it. He's a big-ass defenseman, man. 7th D, defensive defenseman. You never know. He could have an amazing year in the minors, and he could jump to top 6. He really could. Pick number 131. They like top 9 guys going, ooh, Cole Stewart. Nah. You know what? Booyakasha. There's my Bykov guy. I'm thinking about just taking him now. Sergei Bykov. I'm thinking about taking him now. Just to make sure I get him. 48 overall hybrid starter. There you go. Hey, there's the backup. For Oleg, what's his name? Oleg Morozov or whatever. All right, so now I don't really know. Jacob Burmistrov. Terrible skater. Takes the ups and downs very well. Shoot, pinch. Could potentially be medium top 4 inch, but promise you he's not. He's probably 7th D. Yep. Another defensive defenseman, 7th D. 6 foot, 194. We got 1 pick left. Let's take the most accurate. So we got to find something that's a little more accurate here. Like those top 9s. Bottom 6, Noah Cox. He's terrible at everything. Well-rounded personality, works behind, then he's a little guy. 5'8", 165. Terrible skater. Well, we know what he is. What else do we got? Nah, man, we got to stay up here. I know it's, like I said, I know it says medium bottom 6. But it's like, at least we know that he's medium bottom 6. And he's just a wee gaffer. Or we could go for this guy, Adam Cosino. 6'3", 211-pound defenseman. Great character. That's what you like to see. Stuff like that, you know? Alan McShane. He's 20. He's an overager. But you know what? I like Alan McShane, and I'm going to take he was a Sioux Greyhound, right? No Oshawa Generals. Alan McShane, 20 years old. Boom. 63 overall, medium top 9. Center playmaker. 7th round pick by the Sioux Snow. All right. That is going to end our very first NHL entry draft as a damn team. Holy crap, I'm holy, man. Thatcher Lewis, DeAndre Claremont, Oleg Moroza, insert rest of the names here. Alan McShane, Sergei Bykov, man. I think we did all right. I think we did okay. We got a low top 6 guy in the second round. So now we'll sim ahead to the re-sign phase where we got some guys we got to take. Oh, Jim Reimer decided to stick around for 2 years. I love you, James. I love you, Reimer. The Rhine Minister of Defense, baby. And he's the only guy we offered a contract to. So now we got to go to the contract screen. We got some friggin' work to do, man. All right, so now we're going to go to contracts, and we're going to take a look at what we got here, right? So Tyson Barrie is our number 1 guy, and he does not want an extension. But because we're on day 1, he's asking 6.075 over 6 years. Now, he doesn't want an extension, so I am going to have to offer him more than that. But he is a great defenseman, so I'm thinking I might have to offer him like 6.4 for 6 years. I mean, he's 86 overall, and if he was to have like an unreal year, right? If we were to put him on like, give him power play time and whatnot, keep him off the penalty kill, put him on the power play so he'll be more rested then, I think he could potentially jump to 87, 88 if he was to have a big year. Even if it is, you know, like that false growth, right? Like performance growth kind of thing. And like an 88 overall defenseman who could get like 50, 60 points a year. Man, it's like he's worth more than $6 million a year. So I don't really feel bad about offering him that. That's not to say that he's, you know, most definitely going to take it. What was Travis Dermott wants? 3.8 for 3 years, but he actually wants an extension. So I could actually offer him more like 3.5 for 3 years, and I don't feel bad about that at all. And then we got Brandon Carlo, who could be a top 4 guy for us. He has top 6 defense friggin' stuffage there. What would he want? 1.875 for 2 years, and he's an RFA after. So what if I offered him 1 3/4 for 2 years? We do need to like stay at the cap floor. Jason Dickinson, obviously, I want him to stay around. He's an RFA, then he'd be a UFA. So yeah, you know what? I'll offer him 1.6. I'm thinking Jason Dickinson, you make him your third line center. That's what I figure. But 1.6 million a year, Vinny Hinostroza, he's a playmaker, and yeah, I wouldn't mind keeping him. I'll offer him 1.7. He might take it, he might not, man, you know? So who else do we got? Adam Ernie. He's a big one I would love to keep, right? He wants 2 years, and he's an RFA still. So I would offer him 1.6 for 2 years. And like I said before, man, that's not to say all these guys are going to accept this, but 1.2 for 1 year for Danton Heinen. Gus Forsling, he has, the thing about him is he has depth defense as his role. He played 57 out of 70 games, and he got 26 points in 57 games. That's pretty good, man. That is over the course of a full season. If he was to play the whole thing, I mean, that's on pace for, what did he have? 26. Yeah, so that's on pace for like friggin' 50 points almost, right? Like, or, well, 57, 26. He's on pace for, like 38, 39 points at the end of, I'd say about 38 points at the end of the regular season. And that's pretty damn good. But I think I'll qualify him on the last day kind of thing. Josh Hosang, I would love to keep him around, man. I think I'll offer him a 1 year deal, though. I'll offer him 1 year, $900,000. There you go. That's about as good as it's gonna get. Thatcher Lewis, the number 3 pick. Look at, like, I know he's a created player and everything, but it's like, I wanted to make him not like overpoweringly good, right? I just wanted him to be like a top 5 pick and at least be like relatively decent, right? So Libor Hayek, John Hayden, I did want to keep him around. He wants a one-way deal. Okay. He's another one I think I would offer, like, you know what, I'll offer him $925. So I'll offer him, like, you know, give or take 10% less than what he's asking for. But yeah, no, I'll offer him a one-way deal. And then the rest of these guys are pretty much all RFAs, and you can pretty much just, you know, you can just qualify them at the end kind of thing, you know what I mean? So that's 10 contracts offered. I know we're going to have to do a little bit of work in free agency. Adam Werner, I do want to offer him a deal. A 1 year contract. We'll give him $850,000 to go to the minors. Oh, God, I'm so excited about Oleg Moroza, man. 3rd round pick. I'm super jacked for this kid. I cannot wait to see what his growth is going to be at the end of the first season, you know? I truly believe he is going to be a monster. Actually, same with Sergei Baikov. Both of these guys. We got one in the 3rd round and this guy in the 5th round. They're both over 6 feet tall, which is great. There's nothing worse than finding like a high elite goaltender and he's like 5'10 or 5'11. Oh my goodness. So what we're going to have to do is simulate ahead a day or so. Danton Heinen's in. Carlo's in. Vinny Hinney's in. Jason Dickinson's back. Adam Ernie came back. Tyson Barrie. Oh, baby. We never had to offer him a second contract. 6.4 for 6 years. Who else? John Hayden's in. Travis Dermott's in. Adam Werner is in. Thatcher Lewis is on the team. Hosang's in. Man, not a single person said no. So, we're down to $26.4 million in cap space right now. We do need to get a little bit done in free agency. So, look at this. So, for centers, we don't really have anything for centers, right? So, what I was going to do was I was going to use like Pavel Zacha as maybe a second line center, Dickinson third, and then I was kind of thinking of maybe throwing like John Hayden down as that 4th line center kind of thing, you know what I mean? And then using Danton Heinen as a winger, using Sundqvist as a winger. He's not terrible on the faceoffs, you know. 2 years, 2.75. I was thinking maybe we do, for the third line, you do like Dickinson, Sundqvist, and Heinen kind of thing. That could be an interesting third line, right? You got power forward, two-way forward, two-way forward. You can get a +1. You might be able to get a +3 out of that. I think if you had 2 power forwards, you could get a better overall. But we got Pavel Zacha, who's a power forward. But he's going to be the number 2 center, I think. But if we go to forwards, yeah. So we do need at least a relatively true number 1 center. So in free agency, we are going to look at centers. I don't want anybody too good. Maybe someone a little bit younger. But I don't want to go like overboard on it or anything. So then we'll go left wingers, where we got Zucker is going to be our number 1 winger. Look at this. The most expensive forward we have is Kyle Okposo at $6 million. And after that, it's 5.5. It's Jason Zucker, who is our most expensive friggin' forward. And he's a two-way guy. Do we have a sniper? We have Andrew Mangiapane, who could potentially be that number 1 sniper. I don't know, though, if he's really going to be. Thatcher Lewis has depth forward potential, or depth forward role, but I'm thinking we probably use him in the top 9 instead. We do want him to grow relatively well. What about right wingers? We got Josh Anderson as a power forward. He could potentially go on the top line. As terrible as that sounds, we might end up putting him on the top line. He's $5.5 million a season. But yeah, Kyle Okposo is likely going to be like a 4th liner for us. But he really is just going to help us get to the cap floor. That's pretty much what we're using him for. And on defense, I'm actually kind of fine with what we got. You know, we're going to use Barry and Dermott likely on that top pairing. Carlo and Benning is likely going to be our second pairing, and then Kukin and Niku. But I was almost thinking Matt Benning is a two-way guy. If one of these, like if Benning fits on the third pairing better than he fits on the second pairing, then I might bring up like a Sami Niku for that second pairing. I might even bring up like a Gus Forsling or something, you know. So that's also something to think about. But I know we do need to get a number 1 center. I'm thinking like an expensive number 1 center, but he would likely be pretty much the only like big name guy we would need. And then we're obviously going to build up our minor league team. I'm going to look through free agency, try and find some guys that we can bring up to our minor league team. We need a number 1 center, and we need a backup goaltender for the AHL. We got Adam Werner. He's going to be our starter this season. And if he does well, maybe he'll be our backup goalie in the National Hockey League as early as next year. So we're going to skip ahead a couple of days here. And on the last day of the re-sign phase, we are going to qualify a crap load of restricted free agents. All right, so let's go this way. RFA. Gus Forsling, yes, I would like to qualify him. Libor Hayek, I would like to qualify him. More, yeah, I think I'm just going to qualify everybody. And I do want to put together a relatively strong AHL team for a couple of years there. So when we do start getting young prospects coming up, goalie prospects, forward, defense, all kinds of prospects. You know what I mean? We start getting those guys coming up. Then we can put together a team that's going to help them grow. Right? It's like if we could bring him back from the brink of extinction here, he's 30 years old. We could potentially get a lot of good years out of him. You know what I mean? So if he could have a decent season, I mean by January 1st or whatever, if he's doing well, I would not be opposed to signing him to not a long-term extension, but like a decent enough extension, like a 3-year extension or something, while we wait for Oleg Moroza to really start to grow. I mean, he's going to spend a couple of years in the minors. I would not be surprised if he was close to 70 overall next year, and then you leave him in the minors for one more, and he could be 75, 76 overall, and he could be the starting goaltender in our AHL team as early as year 3. You know what I mean? And then 1 year in the minors, if we can put a really good minor league team together in that season, dude, it's like Moroza could be 83, 84 overall and be a 21, 22-year-old rookie who could be a legitimate starting goaltender in the NHL, and Sergei Baikov would be right there with him, you know what I mean? So the future's already kind of bright. Actually, I'm going to go back to contracts because I want to take another look at the unsigned guys. I mean, look, this is what I mean, right? We got Alan McShane, 7th round pick. He's 20 years old. coming from the Oshawa Generals, but he's 63 overall, medium top 9 forward. I mean, like, this guy could potentially kind of make his way to the NHL. He could be a 7th round steal. And then we got my boy DeAndre Claremont, 6 foot tall, 181 pound center, 18 years old, taken in the 2nd round. He's a legitimate sniper. I mean, like, 2nd round pick. By the end of this year, he could be 68 overall. By the end of next year, he could be like 73, 74 overall. You know what I mean? So that's unsigned. We also got Thatcher Lewis, 3rd overall. And obviously, we got Moroza in the 3rd round. We got Bykov in the 5th round. And who else did we even get? All skaters. Cornette, 7th D. Yeah, he was our 4th round pick. You never know. If he had an unreal year in the minors, like, you know, he's 18 years old. He's a defensive defenseman. If he could, like, have an unbelievable year in the minors, what's to stop him, you know, from jumping to medium top 6? Burmistrov, he was our 6th round pick. Another defensive defenseman. Again, if he has a really great year for Ukraine, I mean, what's to stop him from jumping to medium top 6 potential? We have 4 prospects, 2 goalies, 2 forwards. We have 4 prospects that we are growing right now. And like I said, I want to put heavy emphasis on scouting and just drafting smart, and that's kind of how I want to build this team, you know what I mean? So we qualified everyone, right? Pretty sure we qualified everybody. Yeah, we qualified everyone. Okay, so now we're going to skip ahead a day. We're going to get to free agency, where we're going to look for an AHL minor league goaltender. We're going to look for a friggin' number 1 center for this team. Doesn't have to be overly amazing, but we're going to go for centers. Wow, Sammy Reinhart. He's 24, but he is an RFA, is he not? Yes, he is. He would fit line 2. Philip Deneau. He's not exactly a number 1 center. What if we were to go for someone like a Ryan Getzlaf, right? All forward lines, all penalty kill, all power play, UFA, and he would want 1 year at, like, you'd have to overpay him, you know what I mean? And then what if we got someone like an Alexander Wenberg? Ooh, damn, Wenberg could be like a number 2 center, right? Oh, and he's young. He's probably an RFA, right? Yeah, he is. But what do we have for our top line? Zucker's a 2-way guy. Josh Anderson is a power forward. So 2-way forward, power forward, power forward. That could actually be a pretty lethal combination. I'm kind of thinking about Ryan Getzlaf. You know what I mean? You get him as your number 1 center for that first year. Get some veteran leadership on this team. He likely starts to drop off afterwards, right? So I kind of actually like this. I'm going to offer him 1 year. And I'm going to offer him like 5.75 for 1 year. It's pretty much risk-free because we are below the cap floor, and it's only for 1 season, right? So starting like next year, we could start putting a really decent team together. I wanted Pavel Zacha for a second line. I do have to back out of this for a second because I do want to look at our contracts one more time and see exactly what we're dealing with here, right? So for forwards, we would have Ryan Getzlaf, Jason Zucker, and potentially Josh Anderson. Or we could get a number 1 winger to strengthen our top line, maybe just a little bit. But I don't want to strengthen our team any more than I need to. You know what I mean? Because we don't exactly want to be world beaters coming right out of the freaking gate, man. I don't want to make the playoffs. I want to draft prospects. I want to build this team into a contender over time. So I'm thinking it's Zucker, Anderson, and Getzlaf if he says yes. Second line would be Zacha. Man, I'm thinking like Zacha, Mangiapane, and Hinostroza as our second line. That's a weak second line. If I could find maybe like a second line playmaker, I could put Hinostroza on the third line or something. It'd be like Dickinson, Hinostroza, and Sundqvist. So it'd be 2-way power forward playmaker. That's not a terrible combination either. So I'm thinking you get that number 1 center, maybe get a number 2 playmaker. So you can have Zacha, Mangiapane, and a playmaker that's a little more decent. Maybe get another veteran guy that's not going to stick around forever. Oh, man, but I forgot. Hold on. I forgot all of it. Now, I think I would have to put Hinostroza on that second line because we also have Mr. Thatcher Lewis, who's going to be playing at least a top 9 role. I wouldn't mind having Hosang on that 4th line. Be like Hosang, Okposo, and Hayden on that 4th line. That's actually not a terrible 4th line. Then it all becomes a question of, do you use Hayden or Ho-Sang as your center? So, man, this is getting tough. We're like at the cap floor, and we're pretty much good to go here. So, I'm thinking what we might end up doing is taking on a bad contract kind of thing. I don't know, man. I don't know. We just need to spend money. That's the whole thing, right? Eric Howla fits line 2 and the penalty kill, and he's not that great defensively, but you know what? I think I'm gonna offer Eric Howla a 1-year deal. Just like Ryan Getzlaf, I'll offer him 1 year and I'll offer him $5 million. Because I don't want our defense to be too good. Maybe get our defense slightly better. Like, I don't know, do you pick up like a Brandon Montour? He's a UFA. I saw 26. I'm like, yeah, I better go check, eh? Yeah, I don't want to like stuff this team too full, you know what I mean? But, I mean, Josh Anderson you can put wherever. He's a big contract that's going to be tough to move, so you don't really want to move it. But I can tell you Jaden Schwartz should not get $9.8 million over 7 years. It's probably not going to happen. So you know what? We're going to worry about that when we get there, you know? So I'm going to go do 2-way deals. We need a minor league backup. And I don't need him to be particularly awesome, you know? I wouldn't mind finding someone who has decent enough potential, like a Zagadulin or something, or like Linus Soderstrom. He's got starter potential, but he's 23 years old. So I don't know that he ever necessarily becomes a legitimate starter, you know what I mean? Or you could go for someone like Colton Point, 5th round pick in 2016 by the Stars. You get someone like him, he's got fringe starter potential, so in a pinch, a year down the line in a pinch, you could use him as like a kind of a injury reserve backup goaltender kind of thing. So then there's Joseph Wall. I always liked him, man. I always liked Wall. You know the funny thing about Wall, I've seen him grow really well. But if I'm going to do that, I think I'd just go for Soderstrom. So that's what I think I'll do. I'll go for Soderstrom. I'll get 2 years, $900,000 2-way deal. There you go. So now what we're going to do is back out, go to our contracts really quickly, and I want to see what our minor league team's going to look like. You know what I mean? So we'll go forwards. Moore is, okay, JC Beaudin. We got Halbjawash. So there's 2 centers. I wouldn't mind getting 1 center that's maybe a little bit better than that. We do not have a lot of forwards. It says here we have 5 forwards in our system. But if you go to the main roster, how many of these guys are staying up, right? Okay, pretty much everybody here. Oh, Matthew Joseph, I forgot all about you. John Hayden might be getting the shaft today, man. It might end up being like Ho-Sang, Joseph, and Okposo. And John Hayden might actually be getting the boot here. I don't want to send him down, but he is 25. That's the only thing. But he could be that number 1 center in the AHL, you know? So that could work. Yeah, I totally forgot about Matthew Joseph, man. And he wants an extension, too. So who else wants an extension? Okay, so Mangiapane wants to stick around. I like that. Pavel Zacha, and that's about it. Main roster forwards. Yeah, Pavel Zacha wants to stick around. Mangiapane wants to stick around. Out of all of them, I would say Pavel Zacha is probably more valuable, so I wouldn't mind keeping him. He wants a 1-year deal, though. He's an RFA for 3 more seasons. Wow. He's not really asking for anything, eh? But that's the thing. We do need to spend money. There is a minimum salary. You do need to spend some money, man. That's not why we're here, man. We're here for the minors. So I think John Hayden, that put a hitch in my giddy up. I think John Hayden's probably coming down to the minors, which gives us 3 centers. So we need 1 more center for the minors. Halbjawash is probably going to end up being like a 4th line center. Beaudin on the 3rd. John Hayden on the 1st. So we just need some other center, and we need several more wingers. What are we thinking for defense? Defense, we got 3. Wow. Okay. So we need like 3 defenders and like 5. I'm going to say 3 defense, 5 forwards. and then we should be okay. I'll find some two-way guys here, and we'll try and find guys that have decent potential. So we got like Nick Patan. I could always put him in the minors for a year if he was to sign. He could be like a number one guy in the minors. We got Kuffner, two-way forward. He's got top 6 potential. Phil Schlappick. Nobody wants Phil Schlappick, so I would take. So we're gonna get Patan. Well, we're gonna try. We're gonna go for Patan. We're gonna go for Kuffner, and we're gonna go for Phil Schlappick. And then after that, we can go for guys with lower overalls, like maybe a Phillips. 22-year-old playmaker with low top 6. He's 74 overall. He has a chance. He's definitely got a chance. I'm going to up this to 825, though, so he's more apt to actually say yes. 20-year-old, low top 6, Jack Drury. All right, I like that, man. We'll give him 800,000. So that is what? 4? That's 5 forwards that we've offered. Dahlin, I want to get him because he is a sniper. So we've offered contracts to 3 playmakers, 2 two-way forwards, and a sniper. Okay. After that, Libor Hayek. He's ours. Yeah, all we have to do is sign him. Same with Lucas Johansson. They're both ours. We just got to sign them, right? After that, I think, it's someone like a Linus Nasson. They want to offer him $700,000. You know what? I will offer you $925 and hope to God you say yes. Another Josh Roy. He is an offensive defenseman. We'll offer him $900,000. He's 73 overall. This is Josh Anderson. Yeah. He's a defensive defenseman. I don't mind that. I'll take him too. And that gives us 3 defensemen. Is it such a bad thing to have a spare? This Lindqvist, Michael Lindqvist, undrafted sniper. He's got, top 9 potential. I will sign you, my good sir. And that, we should be pretty much good to go. So now we should be able to skip ahead a couple of days and see what everybody's saying. I still haven't even looked at our coaching staff. Okay, Josh Anderson's in. Michael Lindqvist is in. Linus Nasson is in. Jack Drury's in. Jonathan Dahlin is in. And now we're just waiting on the big boys. Getzlaf is in. And so is Eric Howla. Jeremy Roy is in. Matt Phillips is in. Nick Patan. Linus Soderstrom. And Phil Schlappick decided to go to, the Bakersfield Condors? Isn't that what the team is? It's the Condors. Ryan Kuffner says, yes, he's going to Sudbury. Or was it Kitchener? I don't remember. What do we got? Sudbury, yeah. Jaden Halbjwash, 35. Wow, okay. So Ryan Getzlaf is now our highest producing player that we've got on our team. I do want to see contract-wise what we're dealing with. See, here's the thing, right? Okay, we got 17.7. We have 17.725. What is the cap floor? I think the cap floor is around 60 million. Or it's like 60.2 or something like that. You know what I mean? So I would have to go to roster moves in order to actually truly see, but you can't go to roster moves yet. We still do have a couple of restricted free agents that we're going to have to deal with. So what I'm going to do is get into August, and then we'll go deal with them. Wait, Libor Hayek has been tendered an offer sheet of $930,000 for 1 year by the Devils. That's a one-way goddamn deal, isn't it? Yeah, I'm matching the offer, though. It's Libor Hayek. Okay, what do we got? Lucas Johansson, 2 years, $915. I wish I could offer them contracts like that. $915. Match offer. There we go. All right, everybody's getting offer sheeted this year. Dmitry Sokolov accepts the offer. J.C. Bodin and Trevor Moore. I think that's everyone. All right, we're going to go... Oh, yeah, Gustav Forsling. I think we're going to go take another look at our contracts now. But I think, honestly, everybody that we needed to sign, I think, is pretty much signed. We should have 0 RFAs. We have 43 players under contract, still 17.725. RFAs, we got none. Tendies, we got none. Okay, so main roster, Holt Beast. I want to see what kind of a season he starts to have. You know what I mean? All skaters, what do we got? Yeah, I think everything's pretty good. I'm going to go all expiring. Pavel Zacha. Matt Benning does not want an extension. Matthew Joseph wants an extension. Kukin, no. Niku, yes. And a lot of these other guys, we have to wait until January 1st before we can offer them anything. So honestly, 100%, man. I think we're kind of okay. I think we're going to skip ahead. And we're going to go to, I think it's September 13th is where the cutoff is, where now it's like, okay, we're going to start talking about next season. We have not a great team, but that's kind of what we want. We don't want to be, it's going to be the 14th this year. All right. We don't necessarily want a great team, though, because we don't want to do that well. Sellers, they want us to get, they don't have any real kind of expectations. They just want us to sell out games. We don't need to make the playoffs. That's fine. Good stuff. So now we go set captains because I do not want a captain. No, Getzlaf is not going to be the captain. I will give Zucker an A. Tyson Barrie can have an A. So Tyson Barrie does not need an A. He is not deserving of an A, and he does not need one. But instead, we will give Zucker an A. I am going to give Getzlaf an A, and I'm going to give Oscar Sundqvist an A because he is one of those heart and soul guys, you know? So, off. There we go. They want Lewis, Dickey, and Sonny, and that's not what I want. I want Pavel Zacha. Wait, where does he fit best? He fits best on the top line. And Josh Anderson. Wow. Josh Anderson fits literally everywhere on this team. Wow. Getzlaf fits great. Zucker fits slightly less great, but he still fits great. Then we would have Zacha, Mangiapane, and I'm thinking like Vinny Hinostroza gives us a +3 up there, baby. So Eric Howla fits on that second line. Man, that's a tough one. Hinostroza. Eric Howla kind of fits everywhere, you know what I mean? So we'd have Howla is playmaker, power forward. That's not going to work. No, eh? I don't exactly want to put Matthew Joseph down here. You know what? I want Dickinson up here. And I'd rather have like Sundqvist up on the third line. No, I don't really. Well, you know what? We take Adam Erne, put him up there. Sundqvist is a center. We can make him a fourth line center. As much as I don't like it, we can put him down there. Put Zacha, Howla, Mangiapane. Then we put Josh Anderson, Ryan Getzlaf, and Jason Zucker. I'm less than unhappy. So we got Dermott and Barrie with their +5. Barrie fits everywhere. Dermott fits everywhere. Benning wasn't exactly who I had imagined being there. Or is he? I think he might be. So he's a defensive defenseman. Dean Kukin fits great. Sammy Niku, slightly less great. Do we have anyone scratched? Oh, Danton Heinen. Two-way center fits on the fourth line. Josh Hosang fits on the nowhere. All right, so Josh Hosang is probably going to end up in the minors then because that's what Josh Hosang does. But we have no defenseman scratched at the moment. So you know what? I think I can work with this. But what if I was... No, that doesn't work. I think I'd like Dermott to be a penalty killer a little more. So it's like, yeah, we're going to go... who do we got on the right wing? Hinostroza. Is Hinostroza out here anywhere? Oh, he is. Yeah, he's up on the top, right? Dermott, I think, yeah, I'd like him on that penalty kill. Sonny. We'll throw Sonny out there, baby. Get rid of Dermott. Go to centers and put Oscar Sundqvist out there. There you go, baby. Could we make this any better anywhere? Yeah. So Thatcher Lewis with Zacha and Anderson and Sundqvist. It's a playmaker with 3 power forwards. This is an interesting one. Up here we got a power forward, 2 playmakers, and a sniper. Do we have any other snipers? How many snipers do we have? We have Mangiapane, and that's literally it. What about Ernie? Adam Ernie. Is there anyone else we could like move? Zacha, Sonny, Adam Ernie. I think might end up. You know, we could put him on the 4-man. Yeah, so we'll do Getzlaf, Mangiapane, and we're gonna have to go with like Hinostroza with Tyson Barrie, and you know what? I'll put Travis Dermott on the second 4-man power play. We'll go Eric Howla, Jason Zucker, and let's say Adam Ernie. Yeah, There you go. Bert and Ernie. So Eric Howlett, Jason Zucker, and Adam Erne. Jason Zucker is kind of a sniping two-way guy. Penalty kill, Jason Dickinson and my boy Pavel Zacha. Don't know how much I like that one. All right, so Travis Dermott can stay out here for this penalty kill. We're going to put Brandon Carlo out there with him. I'm thinking it's going to be Jason Dickinson and Jason Zucker with Travis Dermott and Brandon Carlo. Oscar Sundqvist, he's good defensively. What about Pavel Zacha? He's not so bad himself. But we're going to look at who else we got. We got Matthew Joseph, baby. Matthew Joseph with not Carlo, but we're going to put... What is it? Dermott and Carlo. Whoops, wrong way. We're going to put him with... Which one's better? Maybe not Sami Niku, but I think we might do Benning and Kukin. Yeah, I'm thinking that's probably what we'll do. Benning and Dean Kukin. Sami Niku's got that power play time, so I'm fine with that. We got Matthew Joseph. And good enough for me? Yep, good enough for me. All right, then we go to the three-man penalty kill where it's Dermott, Benning, and Dickinson. I'm fine with that. And instead of Pavel Zacha, Eric Howlett does fit on all those penalty kills, right? So we got Jason Dickinson. What does he have? 65. Damn. What about Bert and Ernie? 65, that's right. Right wing. Matthew Joseph, what does he have? 65. What about like a Josh Anderson or something? 65. Yeah. So we do need like a center with good defense. We got Pavel Zacha out there. He's got decent defense. You know what? He's decent enough that I would keep him out there. Mangiapane out there. The one damn sniper. We're going to friggin' switch him around with Howla though. And then we're good to go. So who do we have scratch? Heinen and Hosang. So I am going to take Hosang and put him down in the minors. Where are you, buddy? All right. Josh Hosang. Bye-bye. And then we're going to take a look and see what our minor league team looks like. I'm not going to spend as much time on the minor league team like on video as I did right here. So yeah, we're just going to quickly build this up. Hayden, I'd rather have him on that top line. So he's power forward. Patan's a playmaker, but he kind of fits there. And then you are a two-way forward. I would rather have a sniper. Where are all my snipers at, man? Isn't Sokolov a sniper? Yeah, but he doesn't really have the greatest stuffage in the world. Jonathan Dahlin. Oh yeah, you're my boy. There you go. I was hoping we were going to get a +3. He's a two-way. Okposo. Oh, Okposo. I wanted him up in the freaking National Hockey League because he's a $6 million player. Power forward. Man, there's no one I want to move for him, though. That's the problem. All right, you move Ratcliffe down. Now we have pluses on every line. Go to your defense where it's Forsling, and Jeremy Roy is an offensive defenseman. So is Gus Forsling. So we would need someone like a Libor Hayek. Boom, +1. He's a two-way guy. He's a two-way guy. He is a defensive defenseman. Boom. Then you got Lucas Johan. Oh, he fits everywhere. You know what? I put him up there with Hayek. They get a +3. What else do we got? Man, this is going to be tough. I can't get that. No, we can't have a -3, baby. I can do it this way, though. Yeah, this makes the most sense anyway. That's the way we're going to do it. Goaltendies, we got Adam Werner and Linus Soderstrom. That's fine by me. This should be a relatively winning team anyway. I'm going to fix the special teams, and then it's like I'll be right back because I don't want this video to be any longer than it has to be, and I already think it's going to be like 3 hours long. All right, now we got our lines all figured out. What I'm going to do is go to the settings very, very quickly. I'm going to go to rules. I'm going to turn injuries off just for the preseason because that's how we do it, man. And remember, we got like 10 out of 10 attribute effects. We're on superstar difficulty. I want to see how we do in the preseason. I know it's not the greatest indicator of how good or bad your team is, but then you can look at like your edit lines and see what teams or what lines are producing well. What's working, what's not, who's got good chemistry. We went 4-3 in the preseason, so we're going to back out. We're going to look at our stats very quickly, where Getzlaf is leading the parade. So the way I want to look at the stats this year is do it this way. You go to Zucker, 6 points in 7 games, playing 20 minutes a night. Getzlaff, 11 points in 7 games. And then Josh Anderson with 8 points in 7 games. Second line, 6 points, 1 goal for freaking Andrew Mangiapane. After that, we got Pavel Zacha, who had 4 points. I said I want to get him extended longer term. I think he could be a great second line center for like a super long time on this team. After that, we got Eric Haula. Eric Haula, 5 points in 7 games. Now we're getting into the third line where we got Adam Erne, who had 2 points. Jason Dickinson with just 1 goal. But the only special teams time he gets is on the penalty kill. And beside him is Vinny Hinostroza with 4 points, but he was a -1. Fourth line, we got Matthew Joseph, who went pointless. He got 11 minutes time on ice, though, because, again, he gets special teams time. After that, we got Oscar Sundqvist with 2 points and Thatcher Lewis with an assist. Now we'll move on to the defense, where Travis Dermott had just the 1 goal. Tyson Barrie had 6 points in 7 games. If he could keep up a pace like that through the regular season, that's a good contract every day. After that, Matt Benning with no points, and he was a -5. No points for Carlo, who was a -4. 3 points for Sammy Niku, who was a +5. And Dean Kukin with 5 points, and he was a +6. So this pairing, not working. What do? Do you maybe move Benning down and throw Dean Kukin up here? You know what I mean? What if you were to take... No, that doesn't work, eh? Man. I don't want that... I don't want Benning to end up screwing us over in the regular season. So I think you do it this way. Make it Niku and Benning. Then you put Carlo and Kukin together. Brandon Carlo. I think next year he should be a top 4, like a legitimate top 4 defenseman next year. It's like, but, I can't have him shit in the bed like that. And again, they got James Reimer back in the net. He had a .917 and a 2.88 over those 2 games. How did Holtby do? .913 and a 2.41. If he could even have those numbers at the end of this regular season on a team as mediocre as the one we have, I think we should be doing all right. We are going to go to settings, we're going to go to rules, we're going to turn injuries back on, and since I forgot to do it in the preseason, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to jump into the first game for like 2 seconds just to get a thumbnail, and then I'll jump back out and we'll go from there. Alright, so we got the thumbnail and now we're exiting the game. I don't know what happened, we were like less than a minute into it or whatever. Pass, we won. So it was 0-0. It's a 2-1 shootout win. We got our thumbnail though. Like I said, I meant to go and get it in the preseason. Totally gapped on that. So I got our very first thumbnail. And we're probably just going to use that one thumbnail for every episode. Kind of, you know what I mean? I like it. Okay, so we're going to go to the calendar now. We are going to skip ahead. And then the first time we are to get a... view draft class kind of thing, we are going to take that. Like I said, I do want to be a lot more like in-depth with scouting. I want to do like longer scouting bouts where by the end of the season we're going to have a pretty long draft board. Like I said, this episode is going to be stupid long. So let's get to the end of October and see how we're making out. So there's a shootout loss. Oh, here we go. Already, we're only 3 games in. Let's view the draft rankings. I think we should have a relatively good draft pick, Matthias Verbata. What a name. I love it. Okay, we'll scout. No scouts in region. What? I do want to keep an eye out on him. Maybe we'll have to go and hire a couple of scouts or whatever. Brant Clark is a guy I wouldn't mind looking into. Dylan Gunther, and he's a sniper. He's an elite sniper. I know that. We need that. Josh Roy is, I believe, high top 6. Center playmaker. I don't think we might not be needing too much of that. Carson Lambos is an elite defenseman. I know that much. Who else do we got? I want to try and find some like EA created people, you know what I mean? Another one, Anton Olsen. He's 4 years out. I don't know how much time we're going to have to wait, Isaac Rosen. Leonardo Pete. That's an interesting name, man. No weakness. Those are the kind of guys you want to look at. No weakness. Fabian Thorne. What a name. Zach Dean. Yeah, I know he's a real guy. Who else we got? Cole Hawkins. I think he is what, high top 9 or me? Actually, I think he's medium top 9. But yeah, it's gonna be more like the more or less like the second round stuff like that, where we're gonna try and pick up tons of picks. Fabian Lysell is a guy I'd like to look into. Samuel Hellenius is another guy I see a lot of. Who else do we got though? Brandon Othman, Samu Tuamala, man. Stan Svazil, I like him. Cameron, why not? You know, no. Connor Punnett, Melanson. Who's this? Jack Mathieu. Jesper Wallstedt, there he is. 66th is what they got him ranked. This guy could go in the top 10. Crikey. Oh my goodness. Gustav Smirnov. Oh, what a name. Lack size. I want to look at him. Trevor Wong. Yeah, the mighty have fallen. Zach Stringer. I always like Zach Stringer. Pretty sure he's a grinder. He's a grinder, I think. I like grinders. What else do we got? Logan Mayu. 2-way D. Ooh, his puck skills are absolutely grotesque. Colton Dock. Oh yeah, Kirby Dock's little brother. There you go. Topias Villain. Oh God, what a name. I love that name, man. Sean Shygirl. No. The problem with these drafts is it's like mostly occupied by real people. Who else we got? Elias Gilroy. What a name. I love it. Strength is his weakness, but he could be like low top 6, man. I like that. We're just going to go with what we know, right? So what we can see, Sergei Khabibulin, or Habibulin, sorry. Elliot McGillis. Character, work ethic, those are all absolutely keywords for me. Jeremy Brooks, what else do we got? Evan Nouse. Physical play, character, he's a defenseman. I like that. That's what you want to see. Pavel Kuznetsov, character, work ethic. Those are the things we like. Oh, wait a minute. Who is this? Hector Bork. Work ethic, maturity. Oh, baby. Colby Saganyuk. Durability, that's his strength. Well, that is a good strength to have. Julien Hibert. You know what? I would draft you based on name alone, buddy. All right, well, that's good for now. Let's get through October, where, oh my God, we're 5-0-1. No, 6-1-1. 6-2-1. All right. So we got off to a hell of a start. We actually had 0 injuries in October. I did remember to turn injuries back on, did I not? I'm pretty sure I did, right? Let's go take a look. Injuries on. Okay, I have injuries turned down a little bit, but usually you don't get that far without an injury. So let's take a look, man. We'll go to edit lines. We'll see how everybody's looking after this first month. Jason Zucker has 7 points, but he's got 16 penalty minutes. Man, this guy's taking penalties like crazy. But he's got 7 points in 9 games. So does Getz. So does Josh Anderson. So that's not bad. If he could grow to like 83, 84 overall, have a great year, you know, it's like Josh Anderson's contract might start looking just fine. Second line, Mangiapane with 1 goal in 9 games. Oof. Zaka, 1 goal in 9 games. Eric Howla, 3 points. That is a disappointing second line. Third line, Adam Ernie. Is this the third line? Yeah, it is. Okay, third line, Adam Ernie. I see he has under 10 minutes a night. 3 points. 5 points in 9 games for Jason Dickinson. Hinostroza, 5 points. What about our fourth line? 1 assist for Matthew Joseph, 3 points for Oscar Sundqvist, and 3 points for my boy, Thatcher Lewis. So there you go. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, yeah, it was the second line that's failing hard here. I don't know. What do? You like change it up a little bit? It's like you put someone else on that friggin' second line? What's up? All right, we'll go to defense, see how everybody's looking here. Travis Dermott, not a point. 25.5 minutes a game, no points. Tyson Barrie, 4 assists. That's not great. Now, what I want to see is, did we improve that middle pairing? 1 assist for Kukin. Ouch. 2 assists for Carlo, so that's a little better. On the third pairing, 1 assist for Sami Niku, and a goal and an assist for Matt Benning. I think pretty much all of our defense is a plus at this point. They got James freaking Reimer. Why do they keep putting Reimer as the starter? God damn. Look at Holtby. He's got a 926. and a 2.42. But they keep playing Reimer. I hate this game. I'm not going to turn auto-rotate goalies off because then you have to stop the goddamn game every 2 seconds. Oh, my goodness. I might have to. Well, then you got to do the friggin' NHL and the AHL. This is a goddamn tragedy. All right, you know what? Let's just get to the end of November and see how we feel then. There's a loss against them. It's going to be a good year for rookies. Wait, Kevin Miller. No, you know what? We're going to say no to that. Eric Howla is out with a sore shoulder until November 15th. So I'm going to say edit lines manually. You know what? We have a guy for that. Danton Heinen, baby. So we go to starting lineup. Yeah, we're going to take Danton Heinen and we're going to throw him in that second line spot. Maybe swap him with Vinny Hinney, baby. And you know what? We're going to throw Lewis up on this third line. So what else do we got? Special teams. We're not going to throw him up there. What do we want to do? You know what? We're going to throw Adam Ernie up there. Just got to figure out where the hell he is. There he is. Adam Ernie, you're going to end up on that top power play. And let's just keep on going. Eric Howla is available to play in the team's next game. So, you know what? Stop simulation. Jesus. I didn't want to put him out while he was still injured. But now we're 8-7-1. Like I said, I didn't exactly want to get off to a great start. And we're not off to a great start, right? So now we're going to put Eric Howla back out there. I do want to see, how did Danton Heinen do? 3 games. He was a -1. He had no points. Thatcher Lewis, 7 points. Hinestro's at 8 points. So we're going to throw Hinney back down there, throw Thatch back down there. And you know what? We'll throw, oh yeah, he's a freaking center. We'll throw Eric Howla. Whoops, Eric Howla. Come on, we'll get it. We'll get it. Back over there. So Adam Ernie's still here. He's playing 10 minutes a night now. He's got 4 points. But I still got to throw Eric Howla back in on that line. I am thinking, though, maybe this moves out like Hinestroza. I don't know. He's playing pretty well. Mangiapane is not playing well. He is absolutely failing. And Tyson Barrie's really not doing that well either, right? So let's just get to the end of November, or if it was to interrupt us with a view the draft class thing, we can go anyway and we can look at our prospects and whatnot. Linus Nassen, you know what? Head coach can deal with that one. They want to give me J.G. Pajot for a 3rd and a 4th. Holy crap-a-moly. Does he fit on this team? I love J.G. Pajot. He's got 8 points. He's freaking hurt. And he doesn't fit anyway. He doesn't fit anyway. We got to exit. No. For now. So let's get to the end of this. Jeremy Roy. MCL sprain. My God. We're losing people here. Head coach, replace player, man. All right, it's officially December 1st, and we are a 500 team. Like I said, I've said it a million times. Say it till you're blue in the face. Do not want to be too successful. A lot of these guys, I don't really care if they drop, if they fail. Zucker, 14 points in 24 games. I'm kind of fine with that. But Ryan Getzlaf, bro, 20 points in 24 games. Josh Anderson with 19 points in 24 games. He's a +9. Second line, we got Mangiapane finally starting to put up goals and assists. 6 goals, 6 assists, 12 points in 24 games. Puts him on a 40-point pace. Pavel Zacha with 9. Oof. And Eric Howla, after missing a couple of games, has 11 points. Third line, Adam Ernie with 8. Jason Dickinson with 13 goddamn points. I love it. And Vinny Hinney with 13. All right, so fourth line, Matthew Joseph, 6 points. I'm kind of fine with that. Oscar Sundqvist with 9. Oh, my Lord. And Thatcher Lewis with 14 points for the goddamn rookie, man. Holy, you almost want to move him up. Jeez, I'm not moving Andy, though. Was it Vinny Hinney? Yeah, he's doing pretty well, though. You know what? I'm not going to move him because if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? So now we got Travis frickin' Dermott with 6 points. Man, Tyson Barrie, 14 assists. That's better. That is better. Dean Kukin with only 3 points. Brandon Carlo with only 3 goddamn points. Then you go down. Oh, my goodness. Dude, Sammy Niku, 1 assist. Matt Benning's got 6 points. That's not terrible. We finally got Holtby in net, and they're finally playing him, but wow, did his save percentage ever take a dump, eh? Then you got James Reimer, who's actually playing better now. They're doing a 1A, 1B kind of thing, I believe. Holtby, man, it's like if you could just pull those numbers out of the gutter a little bit, it's like, let's get to January 1st where we can look at maybe who we want to re-sign. And there's, you know what? It's like, man, it wasn't Mangiapane. Here we go. There we go. Central Scout rankings. All right, we don't have much more info on a lot of folks. Oh, yeah, I meant to go to Scouts and fix that, right? Carson Lambos. Do we have any more info on anybody else? Okay, Fabian Thorne. He has no speed, but you know what? That's kind of fine. Isaac Rosen must bulk up. Oh, he's 150 damn pounds. That's terrible. What else do we know? Tucker Foster, what a name. Right defender. He's not a very big defenseman. Leadership ability. Freaking injury prone, and I don't care. He's like Al McInnes, man. Zach Dean, you're a bust. Do we have any gems? You know? Do we have any gems in this draft? I don't think so, really, eh? Topi Sivanen. Oh, baby. 3 years out. Goal scoring, offensive creativity, agility. He's injury prone. He's not good physically. But he's, I don't know what. He's probably a sniper, right-wing sniper. Could be low elite. Brennan Ottman. Nah. Who's this? Peter Reynolds. We don't know. What about Christian Whiting? Defensive defenseman. Strength is his definite strength. Kalle Cronwall. Big power forward. 6'3", 210. You know he's a power forward, man. Goal scoring, instinct, quickness. He's injury prone. He's got bad balance. I'd like to look at him a little further. Parker Likens, center, could be a sniper, probably a playmaker. Face off, yeah, passing ability, hands and puck control are a minus. He's another guy to look at, man. Connor Roulette, nah, I'm all right. Who else do we got? Jack Mathieu, Ollie Haikila. Oh, no weakness. Oh, I love it. Oh, my God. Victor Stjernborg. Bad at face-offs, but good at a lot of other stuff. We got Jesper Wallstedt, who I could look into. I know he is a starter goaltender. Gustav Smirnov, he lacks size, and that's about it. He's about 3 years out, though. We know that. Linus Schoden. Look at his skating. What a monster. You know what? I'll look into him, too. What else do we got? Yuka Solani, left winger. Shot utilization, work ethic, teammate utilization. He's like 5 years out. Kind of looks like a beauty to me. Bruce Allos, work ethic, 5 years out. Probably not elite. Boris Kapitanov. Oh, 1 year out. He's probably backup potential. Simon Robertson. 4 years out. Could be low elite. We'll have to look into him. Ooh, Alexei Prokopenko. What do we got? Leadership ability, 4 years out. Yep. Topias Villain. Nah, I'm good. Bryce Montgomery. Sean Shigirl. We're getting a little later on in the draft now, so it's Matthew Sopp. Maybe. You do need those late picks, too. Andre Bakanov. Talon Boyko. How's our Gilroy fella looking? 5 years out. Could be low top 6. Could even be low top 9. Doesn't matter. Those guys do always stand a chance, you know? They always stand a small chance of making it to the show. What about this guy? Avery Rasmussen. Rebound control. Bad poise, though. Oof. Nah, I'm not even gonna friggin' watch list him. Here we go, baby. We're actually starting to put some friggin' wins together. But Sammy Niku is out. So, we're going to go to the edit line screen. I don't think we have any scratch defense. You know what? Screw it, man. We're using Danton Heinen. Because it's only for a couple of days. Linus Nassen is available to play in the team's next game. That's in the minors, but I do want to make sure he is out there. So, I am going to put him back in there. Johansson, Linus Nassen. Yep. Scratched. He was a third pairing guy. Man. Yeah, that's what I'm going to have to go with for right now. now. Linus Nass. Head coach replaces player. Sami Niku is available to play in the team's next game, so we'll wait just a day or so. There. Now we'll put him in. Look at this. We're getting shutouts. We're getting wins like crazy. We're above 500 right now. I don't know why. And freaking Getzlaf's above a point per game. It's like, my God, who's growing on this team right now? Nobody's growing. Why is this team winning so much? All right. Is it because Danton Heinen's out there? All right. Was it Sami Niku? Is he the one killing our team right now? Do we need Sami? Why is there suddenly no bonus at all? And we'll see where we are from there, man. All right, another win. My goodness. Another win. My goodness. We just keep winning. What is happening? All right, so Dahlin, you can get gone. Jeremy Roy, you can get back out there. Let's just keep on going. He should be fully rested, man. We actually had like a hell of a December, I tell you. We're 20-15-2, man. We are 37 games into the season. Look at Gats, dude. Let's see how everybody's doing, dude. And then I do want to go and I do want to quickly look, very soon anyway, I do want to go and look at how our prospects are growing and stuff like that. So, Jason Zucker, 30 points in 37 games. Friggin' Getzlaf, 38 points in 37 games. Josh Anderson with 32 points in 37 games. Then we got Mangiapane, who's really picking it up, dude. Mangiapane is playing really well, and I think he could get 25 to 30 goals this year, man. Pavel Zacha, 21 points. That's better. That's a lot better. We got Eric Howla with 19 points in 34 games. After that, Adam Ernie with 11 points in 37 games on that third line. I don't know, man. He could be one of those guys on their way out. Jason Dickinson, 17. 2 years. Next year, I want to sign him to a long-term extension. Love Jason Dickinson. Vinny Hinostroza, 19 points. Matthew Joseph, he's getting there, finally. 12 points. Sundqvist with 14. What do we got him for? Yeah, 2 years. Thatcher goddamn Lewis with 21 points. What a monster. How is he not growing? And then we got Travis Dermott with 10 points, including 6 goals. Friggin' Tyson Barrie with 28 points. He is on pace for like 60 points this year. Super happy about that. Dean Kukin with a terrible 5 points. Brandon Carlo with 6. Sami Niku still with 1 point. I think we move him at the deadline. And Matt Benning coming up there with 8. So who do we got in net? Reimer, 15 games. He's got a 9.12 and a 2.83. I am very happy with that. For a backup-ish goalie, that's great. Holtbeast, 9.06 and a 2.88 in 25 games. He's starting to bring it back, baby. He's starting to bring it back. If we can make it to the trade deadline and he is like at a 9.10, 2.6 kind of thing, or 2.7 even, Braden Holtby, I got no beef signing him to an extension. I think he would jump up to 84, maybe even hit 85 again. And it's like, I think Holtby could be our guy until, what's-his-face, Oleg Morozov, until he's ready to come up. We could make Holtby just the guy until he's ready. All right, so what we're going to do is first of all, we're going to go to coaching staff. I'm going to go to would it be hire coach? We got a generalist coach, $1 million a year for 2 years. B teaching, B influence. I'm not actually overly happy about that, but oh God, does he ever fit good on this team? Well, I had the coach first, right? And then I drafted all players that just fit. So let's go to scouts. We have 18 out of 20. Oh, but the scout salary is like so full. Oh my goodness. Didn't I do auto? I feel like I did auto friggin' the operations budget. Yeah, I did the auto thing, I think. Yeah, I'm not allowed to freaking do anything here. So you know what? We got to keep it the way it is, right? We got to keep it just the way it is. So what we're going to do is go advanced day. It's January 1st. So now we can go to view contracts. We can see who's going to want to be extended. Like Getzlaf, man. He wants to be extended. The guy is killing it. Isn't Eric Howla doing all right, too? He's got 19 points. That's not overly tremendous, but freaking Ryan Getzlaf, man. Ryan Getzlaf. Thus far, he's looking real solid, and he wants to come back. But Pavel Zacha is kind of my guy. Vinny Hinostroza, he's going to want to come back. He's got 19 points. Mangiapane's got 23. So I wouldn't mind actually bringing Mangiapane back. 2 years, $2 million. I could give him $2 million for 1 more year, and he's still an RFA after. So there's always that. I wouldn't want to offer him any less than that because, as I've said before, we do still need to spend money. You know what I mean? So I'll offer him $2 million for 1 year. Pavel Zacha. I wouldn't mind getting him like long term, but I'm not going to offer him 2 3/4 for 8 years. So he wants a 3-year extension. I'd rather have him for 4. 4 at 2 1/4. But you know what? I'm going to offer him exactly what he wants. 3 years, 2.175. I feel great offering him that. Pavel Zacha has been like fantastic for us. 21 points. Who else do we got? Danton Heinen. He only played 6 games, but he's been our spare. You know, Matthew Joseph. He's got 12 points on that 4th line, and we're not even halfway through the year yet. You know what I mean? Matthew Joseph, he's good and young. Sami Niku, I don't exactly want to extend him just yet. But Matthew Joseph is another guy I wouldn't mind keeping around. I could get him for 2 years because then he's still an RFA, right? So what if I offered him 1 1/4 for the next 2 years? He is likely going to be like a 3rd liner next year, something like that. So that's an interesting way to go. Holtby wants to come back. I think we're going to get ourselves pretty much to the trade deadline, and then that's where we're going to go with that. I want to look at our draft board, see what we like. This is what I mean, right? We have a long friggin' list, and it goes all the way up to pick number 163. So, so we have a long friggin' board. Verbata, you know what? I can take him off because we don't have any scouts in his area anyway. But everybody else, like, look at this guy though, man. Fabian Thorne, 2-way forward, left wing, 2-way forward. We've scouted him 4 times. He has got playmaking ability, pro release, offensive instincts. It's just his skating and his strength are no good. But I'm thinking he is likely a medium top 6 forward. Thomas Vanek is a similar style. 3 years left under contract. 20th is what he's ranked. So there's a guy we could really look at. We got Topi Sivonen, man. 3 years out. Could be a low elite. Could be a mid-second round pick. Low elite, you know. Olli Haikila could be the last pick of the 2nd round. He's another one. No weakness. Could be 2 years out. You never know, right? He could be the steal of the draft. Freaking Olli Haikila. Or Haikia? Maybe? I'm not sure. But he could be the steal of the damn draft, man. Projected picks is, I'm going to say it's probably somewhere around 18th. We have our 2nd round pick. 3rd, 4th, yeah. So we have all of our picks. That's the thing. We have all of our picks. And you got to remember, too, DMac is going to be in the draft next season. So what we are going to do is take a look at the minors where we're 21, 15, and 1. Nick Patan is absolutely lighting it up. I do want to go to the edit line screen just so I can look, see how everybody's doing. 18 points for Lindqvist, 34 for Hosang, 27 for Okposo, 10 for Sokolov, 27 for John Hayden, 35 for Nick Patan, 18 for Moore, Huldjoash, I swear that's how you say his name, I have no idea. Top 9 forward potentially is 14 points, 17 for Kuffner, 8 for Ratcliffe, 6 for JC Beaudin, man. Oh, and 6 points for Jack Drury, the 20-year-old 2-way forward who was a 2nd round pick. We go over to the defense where Gus Forsling has 26 points. We could take, you know what? The thing is, with Gustav Forsling, I'm almost tempted to call him up. The only problem is we don't have enough defenders in the minors. So I'm almost thinking what we'll do is we'll go to free agents and maybe pick up a couple little 2-way friggin' fellas there. We got a bunch of people actually holding out that are just not under contract. You know what I mean? We actually got like a lot of them. Anyway, we go to 2-way. What if we were to grab like Luke Snuggerud? I'm pretty sure that's his name, right? Luke Snuggerud. We'll offer him an entry-level deal. We'll find another defenseman like, what's his name? Jeremy Moser? No, Jerome? Janice Jerome Moser. Undrafted. No, he's 51. Ooh. We don't want that. Who else do we want? Oh, you know what? We got to get Jordan Subban, baby. That's who that is, right? It's Jordan Yeah, it's Jordan Subban. So we'll just get, Nimrod? Noah Rod. Oh, I saw Enrod. I thought Nimrod. All right, so contracts offered 5. We could get an extra couple of defensemen, man. You know what we're going to do is we're going to sim day by day. Another freaking win. Oh, my goodness. It was an easy decision to renew my contract. Mangiapane's in. Pavel Zacha's in. Matthew Joseph is in. Jordan Subban and Luke Snuggerud are both in. So we got a win and a loss. And now I kind of want to go to roster moves. And I think I'm going to call up Gustav Forsling. And I think I'm going to bring him to the show, baby. So what we're going to do is go in the system. Where's Forsling? Yeah, we're going to call up Gus Forsling. And then we're going to go to edit lines, and that's what we're going to do. So we're pretty much at the halfway point of the season now. But man, it's like Sami Niku, 1 point. He's a plus. He's a +2 this season. But 1 point is not going to get it done. You know what I mean? Gus Forsling. Oh, God, he fits so good. Look at this. We finally get that +1 back. That doesn't work, though, eh? So could I move Benning up? No, I don't even think that's really going to work. Look at this, +3s on everywhere. If I was to put Gus Forsling up on that top pairing, he had 29 points in 39 games in the minors, but it's like, you know what? Sami Niku was just not getting it done, you know? So I'm thinking Sami Niku is going to be a trade piece, like any freaking time, man. So now we go to the minors, where Matt Phillips, we trade him off with Luke Snuggerud. Top of the friggin' defense, where we're going to toss Jordan Subban out there with Libor Hayek. Or are we going to toss freaking Luke Snuggerud up there? Put Jordan Subban down here. And we still have Linus Nassen. All right, he's 60-something overall. Extra attacker. So we got Nick Patan. And you know what? I'm going to put Josh Hosang and Nick Patan as our extra attackers. Shootout. We are going to put... Is John Hayden on there? He's not. You know what? I'm going to put John Hayden out there. Okay, that's not bad. He's got 18 wins in 30 games. He's got 5 wins. So yeah, we're not looking too horribly terrible. You know what I mean? We're doing all right. Anyway, let's get to the end of January. And then at the end of January, going into February, I do want to take a look at our prospects and see if anybody has grown at all in the minors. So here we go. And there's an OT loss. Another win. Brandon Carlo, my God. But the nice thing is, at the moment, we have Sami Niku. You know what I mean? But what I think we do here is you move Matt Benning back up here, and you put Sami Niku down on that third pairing with Gus Forsling. Linus Nassen's good, but you know what? We're fine. James Reimer with a swollen knee, January 20th. My goodness, man. You know what? This is what I was talking about, though. Adam Werner. This is why we got him. Carlo's out. See, this is where you start getting all the injuries, right? So Adam Werner can come up and play that friggin' backup role for a little while. This is really going to mean Holtby's going to be playing a lot of games. And his save percentage is still getting slightly better. So Adam Werner is just going to play that backup role for the next little while. In the minors now, that means Linus Soderstrom is going to be the guy. And we got Stefan Charlin. Stefan Charlin. Charlin. Or Charlotte. Yeah, Stefan Charlin is going to be our guy as our backup in the minors. Okay, so let's keep on keeping on here. So Braden Holtby should be good to go. I'm going to say Brandon Carlo. We're going to say continue for a minute. James Reimer. You know what? I'm going to skip just past these 2 games very quickly. There you go. And we got a shutout in there somewhere. I'm hoping it was Holtby. Even that 2-1 loss, though, that's got to be good, right? All right, so now we go to, what am I doing? Edit lines. Carlo and Reimer are both back now. So Benning can come back down here. Niku, you can just get gone altogether. Brandon Carlo, he's got 10 points in 42 games. He's missed a I hope he's a top 4 guy next year. He's a really cheap option as a top 4 defenseman. And in net, Braden Holtby, 909, 2.82. He played 3 games. Werner did not get into a game. Wow, okay. So Adam Werner is Adam Werner's out. James Reimer's in. So I don't think Adam Werner's got to go through waivers. I hope to God he doesn't. I probably should have thought of that before I called him up. No waivers. Okay, perfect. No waivers for Werner. I don't know that anyone would really pick him up anyway. They might, though. I'm not 100% sure. But we got to go back down to the minors now. Go to goalies. Mr. Soderstrom, you make good cookies. There you go. And he didn't get into a game either. It was not a lot of time played. So Holtby played those back-to-backs. He allowed 2 goals in 2 games. It's not bad. And we're 28-17-1 suddenly. Look at this. This team is firing on all goddamn cylinders. So let's get to the end of January. February 1st. And we got Central Scout rankings. Okay, what else do we got? Brent Clark, yeah, Gunther, LaRue, Lambos. I'm hoping to God we end up with a lottery pick. I do not want to make the playoffs. Francesco Spinelli, baby. Yeah, we know him. And we have Brett Harrison. No. Atu Ratty. We know he's elite. Could you imagine if we got like the number 15 pick and picked up Atu Ratty? That'd be so cool. But I honestly think I'd go for someone like a Leonard Pete or even a Fabian Thorne. I think I'd go for one of these guys instead. Leonardo Pete, center, playmaker. I'm just going to throw it out there and say he is a center playmaker, and he's probably medium top 6. Number 19. Oh, God. He could be a monster. Tucker Foster. Yeah, that's right. Another guy I wouldn't mind grabbing onto. Who's this Varlamov guy? Nikita Varlamov. Magic hands, elite speed, physical play. Right wing, 6 feet tall. He could be he probably is a playmaker just based on the size of him. So you know what? I would look at him too. Who's Jorge Reynolds, man? Jorge Reynolds. Defensive play. He's probably a shutdown defender, yeah. All passing ability and defensive zone play. So he's, you know what? He's probably a 2-way guy. Who else do we got, man? Cedric Kristanovich. He's a center playmaker. Or maybe center 2-way forward. I think he might actually be a center 2-way forward. I'd be someone to look at down the stretch. Jussi Varakis. What a goddamn name. God, some of these names, I just love them. Ville Norina. Left wing, elite speed, offensive instincts, 3 years out. He could be fun too. We have my boy Fabian Lysell. Sam Hellenius. Who's this? Wade Dumba. And he's a defender. There he is. Topi Sivonen. He's a gem. He is a gem. Okay, we're going for him. There's our 2nd round pick right there. Topi Sivonen. He's our 2nd round pick. I don't care if I got to move up. Oh, man. Number 43. So you'd want to get like the number 41 pick. But yeah, Topi Sivonen. He's my guy. Right wing. Offensive instinct. Goal scorer. He's probably a right wing sniper. 4 years out. He probably is low elite. Oh, baby. I'm so happy about this. We got our first gem, fellas. Oh, baby. Samu Tuamala, hard wrist shot, offensive instincts. Yeah, we'll take a look at him. Christian Whiting. Now we got a little more information on him. Low top 6. Could be low top 4, though. You never know. I know we're not going to get most of these guys. Like, obviously, we're not gonna finish the draft with 300 picks, you know? But it's fun. It's fun to look around, you know. There we go. 3-0 loss. 3-2 victory. We're 26-21-3. We are in a freaking playoff spot right now. And I got to say, I'm not happy about it. All right, let's take a peek here. Still no one's growing. Like, even Thatcher Lewis is not growing. That is it's kind of insane, man. Zucker, 36 points in 50 games. Oh, baby. I don't mind that whatsoever. He's doing better than he was in Mini. Yeah, 36 points. He's had 291 in his career. We have him next year as well. And he fits everywhere. That's the nice thing. Once our team gets a little better, we could keep him for a veteran presence and toss him down on that second line like 2 years from now. You know, it's like he doesn't overly fit down there right now, but he fits everywhere. Freaking Ryan Getzlaff, 49 points in 50 games. I totally want to sign him to 1 more year. Look at this. Josh Anderson, 40 points in 50 goddamn games. It's like, are you joking? He's a plus 21. Oh! And he's still young. He's going to go exact. I hope to God he goes exact top 6. That's why it would be really nice if he grew a little bit, you know? Eric Howell at 28 points. I like that. Pavel Zacha, 27 points in 50 games. He's on like a 47-point pace or something. 45 to 47-point pace this year. And I got him signed for a couple more years. Mangiapane, there he is, baby. Mangiapane, 33 points. I said I hope He is a 25 goal scorer. I think he could get 28 goals. He could even push for 30. He got to a rough start, and he's having an unbelievable finish. Adam Ernie is another one of those guys, though, that I'm like, you know, what do you do? Do you move on from him? It's like Matthew Joseph's doing better than he is. What about Sonny, though? Sonny's got 17. And he's another one of those guys that just fits everywhere. Hinestroza, 26 points. Good on you, buddy. But look at Thatcher Lewis, 26 points. Do we think it's just about time Thatcher Lewis made his way up that lineup a little bit? You know? Do we think maybe? Oh, oh, this is a tough one. Josh Anderson, I almost wouldn't mind moving him down the lineup a bit, but not too far. He's producing really, really well. So you know what? We got to leave it alone just for now. We had Travis Dermott with 11 points in 50 games, but he's got 7 goals. What a weird way to grow. 36 points in 50 games for Mr. Tyson Barrie, who's a plus 13. And I got no beef with that. He's 1 assist shy. 1 assist away from 300 in his career. Man, we got him for pretty much the rest of his career. 10 points for Brandon Carlo, who should grow at least a little. Dean Kukin with 10 points. Gus Forsling has just 1 goal in 11 games, but that's fine. He's already on a better points per game pace than Sammy Niku, who went 37 games with 1 assist. Matt Benning's doing all right. He's 26. What do I have him for? Just this year. Yeah, Benning I wouldn't mind holding on to. He's perfectly decent. Look at Reimer, 916 to 270. That's pretty damn good, man, for 21 games. Holt Beast, 910. 282. I said at the trade deadline, if he's at least a 910 and like a 2.7-ish, I would sign him to an extension. And I know he wants to. You know what I mean? I know he wants to. So here we go. What we're going to do is go view contracts. I do want to take a peek at some of our prospects. We'll see what everybody's looking like. I'm trying to remember what everybody even was. So Alan McShane, I believe he was 63, right? So he grew to 64. He's got 66 points in 38 games. What? Dude, Alan McShane should totally grow like crazy. Could you imagine if after a crazy year like this, he jumped to top 6? Could you freaking imagine if Alan McShane was suddenly a top 6 center and went to like 70 overall? My boy, DeAndre Claremont, I think he was already 63. I'm pretty sure he was already a 63 overall. But look, he's producing well. 42 points in 38 games in the U.S. He's 19 years old now. I am perfectly content with everything going on here. He's got Jimmy Cornette, 4th-round defenseman, Jacob Burmistrov, 7th D, has no points so far, but this is the real one, man. Moroza, I grew by 2. He was 56. 56 overall, the Russian goaltender. He is growing, though. And Bykov, he was 48. He's 51 now. Look at his numbers for Belarus. 17 games, 941, 1.76 with 3 shutouts. Could it be Sergei Bykov's net someday? You never know, baby. You never know. Adam Werner, he wants to come back. You know, he's been a perfectly respectable goaltender. I would offer him a 1-year, 2-way extension. Yep, I'm fine with that. Like I said, we don't have a ton of prospects, but you know. All right, man. So let's essentially just get to the trade deadline or the next time we have a draft class update. I do want to go and look at like the league-wide stats and stuff like that to see who's kind of leading the parade. What do they want? They want to give me Ryan Dzingel and a 6th-round pick next year for next year's 4th and this year's 4th. All right, so we'll see what Ryan Dzingel's looking like. We'll see if he fits anywhere on this team. He's got 14 points. He's only played 20 games. He was playing like top-line minutes. What is going on? Or was he in the minors or something? No, he's like a top-liner for the New Jersey friggin' Devils. He's a decent 2-way forward. He fits bottom 6, but I got nowhere to put you, buddy. I'm really sorry, dude. I got nowhere to put you. I was thinking if he fit like top 6 or something, we could think about like moving on from somebody in the top 6. I don't know. So Brandon Carlo's out again. Oof. Brandon Carlo is out again. So So again, we're going to put Benning up here, and we're going to put Sami Niku down on this third pairing where, oh, he did get a second point. All right, Gus Forsling, he's got 2 points. Again, like I said, he's got a better points per game pace. Oh, man. All right, so Brandon Carlo, let's put you back in there. You only missed a couple of games this time, so that's good. But again, once we get to the trade deadline, I had said I do want to, I think I'd like to sign Getzlaf to an extension. I mean, he's been absolutely fan-friggin-tastic for us, you know what I mean? So again, let's go. Let's go. Trade deadline time. Let's get down to the day before the deadline. And I think that's when I would offer, wow, we're on a hell of a losing streak suddenly, dude. We just lost like 9 straight, and we're below friggin' 500 again. But that's where you want to be, man. I don't want to be in the playoffs. I want to be below 500. I want to trade away assets and get picks. Could you imagine if I signed Getzlaf to like a 1-year extension for like $5 million or something like that? I want to see what he wants. But if I was to sign him to an extension, it all depends on what it is. 6.8 for 2 years. He would want $7 million. 6.8 is kind of that's the happy place, right? I bet you I could get him for more like 6.1 for 2 years. And then maybe he would have some value. You might be able to trade him out. Because he's producing like crazy. He might have the value, right? I would like to extend him. I don't necessarily want to pay him big money, right? Yeah, 2 years. That's his happy place. I'd have to make it like 6.125 kind of thing. I think that's pretty much, that's about as good as you're going to get. 6.125 for 2 years. I might be able to get him for like 6.5 for one. You know what? 1 more year, but the best I'm going to do, I would say, is like 6.5 for 1 year. I don't want to sign him any longer than 1 year because then it's like he's going to have this crazy drop off and then he's going to be untradeable, right? He's going to be the bad contract we have on this team. So it's like, yeah, I'll offer you a 1 year extension. On top of that, I still want, you know what? I want to, he dropped back to a 908, but he's been good enough for me. You know what I mean? He wants 3 years, 3.8. I'm so fine with that. I will offer you 3.7. Actually, I could probably get away with 3.6. I'll offer you 3. I could probably get away with 3.4 if I wanted to, but you know what? I don't want to push my luck. I would rather extend Braden Holtby for 3 years at $3.6 million a season. I'm fine with that. Reimer might be the guy who's kind of on his way out the door this year. And that's just maybe the way it's going to have to be. You know what I mean? There are a couple of guys on this team that can go. I'm not going to feel bad about that. So let's, you know what? I do want to kind of take a look here at our team. Okay, so I offered him, yeah, blah, 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 blah. I meant to go to edit lines. So I do want to take a look and see who is kind of expendable on this team, right? So I'd say like Hinostroza has been pretty damn good, actually. I don't think I want to move on from him. Adam Ernie can go. Adam Ernie, I do not feel bad at all about Adam Ernie leaving this team right now. Anyone else? It was Sami Niku can go. Danton Heinen might actually jump into the roster. I might get rid of Adam Ernie and Sami Niku, and that might just be what we're doing, right? Adam Ernie, Sami Niku. Those are the 2 guys we can move on from here at the deadline. So then maybe that's what we'll do. All right, here we go, baby. I'm going to say conservative seller. Available. They want to get rid of Carter Hart. In what world? Bustalainen. They want to get rid of Busta. That's for another year. You know what I mean? That's definitely for another year. Nick Leddy, David Krejci, Nazem Kadri. That could be an interesting guy, right? All right, so let's go propose trade. First of all, let's see what teams want who. Who's got all the value? Tyson Barrie. Full value. Getzlaf has some, but I could only get like a 2nd round pick for him. I would honestly be more apt to get rid of like a Travis Dermott. I don't want to get rid of Ratcliffe. I don't really want to get rid of Carlo. I would move on from, man. Well, first off, we want to get rid of Sami Niku. Anaheim wants him. I would take like a I'd take like a 3rd round pick for him. Would they do this deal? I would take a 3rd round pick for Sami Niku. I just want him off the books. He hasn't been good, and we need to stockpile draft picks anyway. Trade rejected. They won't even take a 3rd. They won't even take him for a 3rd. I was going to say, what if we moved Sami Niku in a 6th? I don't think I'm getting a 2nd for it. Yeah, no, I'm not getting a 2nd for it. I'm going to look at a team that is somewhat less than mediocre. What if you were to go to like the President's Trophy chasing team, like Dallas, like the Dallas Stars? Their 2nd round pick has like no value. So what if I was to move like Sami Niku in a 4th for their 2nd round pick? Rejected, eh? Would they? I think they'd be able to take on Adam Ernie. I could retain his salary too, you know? We could get another 2nd round pick out of it. 2 years though. Oof. You know what? Whatever. I will retain $500,000 of Adam Ernie's salary for the next 2 years. So he's a $1.1 million player, and I'll give you a 4th round pick. I might change that 4th to a 5th though. We don't have the assets yet. You know what I mean? That's the problem. So Sami Niku, $1.1 million Adam Ernie, and a 5th round pick for the Dallas Stars' 2nd round pick. Will it work? It did. So there, we got 2 guys off the books. The 2 guys that we wanted to get rid of. What else do we got down here? Well, like Troy Stetcher, where does he fit? You know, where does he fit in this team? Does he fit in this team? He's a top 6 guy, 81 overall, fits nowhere. So that was a waste of time. Whoa, wait a minute. Okay. So his cap hit is 1.7. Detroit wants to retain almost double that. And it would take our cap floor and put us $5 million above the ceiling. This game is garbage. Exit trading. We moved on from Adam Ernie. We moved on from Sami Niku. I'm pretty okay with what we're doing here. You know what? I feel like we can leave the deadline now. We moved on from 2 guys. We got another 2nd round pick for the upcoming draft. So we now have 2 2nd round picks. We had to give up a 4th, but we got 2 2nd round picks in this draft. I am pretty satisfied with that. Aaron Dell. No thanks. No offense, Aaron Dell. So now we'll go to the draft board again. So we'll see. I know, it's like the Dallas Stars are an unbelievably good team, but we can pick up more of the guys we've been scouting. I said I wanted the, what did I say? What was he? The number 40-something pick? Who was that guy that I was like, oh, he's a gem? Seivanen, right? Yep, there he is. Topi Seivanen. We might be able to get him with our 2nd round pick, and then we would have a later 2nd round pick, like, say, for this guy, Olli Heikkila. Oh, baby, I would love to get this guy too. You know what I mean? This could work out really friggin' well. If we have Boston's 2nd round pick, this Heikkila guy, I kind of want him. Okay, so now we can start kind of moving on, and we can start unpinning people, right? So, Clark, we're not going to get the number 2 pick. We're not going to get the number 4 pick. Lambos, okay, because I think we could still potentially get a top 10 pick. Leonardo Pete is definitely a guy I'm looking at. I would really be interested in grabbing him. Even Fabian Thorne. Tucker Foster is an interesting one. But I don't think we're going to have like a late 1st round pick, so I can get rid of him. I can get rid of Reynolds. Hold on, though. I want to look at him. Jorge Reynolds. Oh, he's just so goddamn good. Kristanovich, he is like the number 1 pick of the 2nd round. I'm not going to get him, so we can get rid of him. Jussi Varakis. I doubt we're going to get him. That's a very early pick. Anything after here, though, it's like fair game, right? Anything after here. After that, we got what? Gustav Smirnov, 3 years out, could be a low elite. He is an early 3rd round pick. I said I would move up for him. Stierenborg. I'm more interested in Smirnov than I am, what's his name? Stierenborg. But I am going to keep both of them. Then we get Linus Schoden. I will unpin him. Zach Stringer, I doubt we're going to get him. We don't have any other grinders anyway. And after that, we got Oh, yeah, Yuka Solani. I doubt we get him. He's a third-round pick. Simon Robertson. He could be an interesting one. Alexei Prokopenko could be an interesting one. Matthew Sop. I think he's a fourth-round pick. Yeah. We don't have a fourth-round pick anymore. We get, you know what? Going through the draft class, though, if I found someone that I really liked, I would go for a fourth-round pick. They're not hard to get. I give up one, like, you know, those two seventh-round prospect defensemen, you know, and it's like, you're good to go. All right, so this stayed relatively the same. What did we have? Oh, they freaking moved a couple people around on me here. So Pavel Zacha's got to go up here. Matthew Joseph. Do we throw? What's going on here? Oh, yeah. Eric Howla, Mangiapane, was Hinostroza. And we'll put Matthew Joseph up here. No, what is happening here? This game drives me nuts. I don't exactly want Sonny on that fourth line, but he doesn't exactly play fourth line anyway. I hate how this game does that, though. God, that drives me nuts. We're going to keep it the way it is, man. We might be looking at a new coach next year or something. Dermot Barry, Carlo Forsling. No, we're going to go Kukin, Forsling, Benning. Yeah, that's how we're going to do her, man. So I am assuming I got to do special teams all over again, too. So I'll do that very quickly. Hold on. All right, so we got that nonsense dealt with. Now let's get to the end of the goddamn regular season. This is such an absurdly long video. We're below 500. I'd kind of like us to stay that way. Like I said, I don't. And Kukin's gone. Okay. His estimated return is March 9th. So now we got to go. We got to go into the minors. We got to get a defenseman like Libor Hayek, who does not have to go through waivers. All right, so Libor Hayek, he's going to be making his debut with us here this year. Why are you not responding to things and stuff and things? You know what? Matt Benning works up there just fine. Gus Forsling. Where do you fit, Libor Hayek? Oh, I love it. Oh, my God, Libor Hayek. Oh, what? Oh, my Lordy. +5s on that third pairing, man. All right, so Snuggerud, you can move up. And now we got this Anderson feller that we can put up there. There you go, Anderson up here with Jordan Subban, who has 6 points in 24 games. Look at this, Jeremy Roy. Oh, 26 points. Lucas Johansson, he's going to be ready to come up next year. We got a couple of dudes that are going to be good to come up next year, man. Let's go. Getz resigns. Holtby resigns. Look at everything's coming up Millhouse. I don't need Malcolm Subban. Are we going to start like winning games now? You know what? I'm going to say continue. I'm honestly just going to say continue. Look at this. Now we're winning games again. Holy. Jeremy Roy's out in the minors. Edit lines manually. I think we still have a couple of spare fellas down here we can work with. What do we got? Snuggerud's a two-way guy. He can go up here. Look at this. Look at this. We have no one, though. Damn, we're going to have to put probably Phillips. He's the one with the 80 defense, so we're going to have to put him down there. But let's go. Jeremy Lauzon. Man, I want to view his info. 77 overall, two-way defender. You know what? I'm going to claim, and then I'm going to stop. And we got to view the draft class anyway. So here we go. We'll see what we're dealing with, man. Okay, so who do we first have? That's right, eh? Leonardo Pete. He's our guy. He's my guy. That's the guy I want to draft. Same with Fabian Thorne. I know we're not going to get him. That Pete guy, he's kind of my dude. And then we go into the second round where it was Sievenen with the number 43 pick. He was the guy I want. He was the guy I want, man. He's a gem. He's probably low elite. He's going to be a beauty. Now I'll just take a quick look around, see if there's anybody else that's popping out at us, like Parker Likens. 3 years out, medium elite. Yeah, I'll put him on there too. Like I said, that's the thing, right? We got 2 friggin' second round picks. Ollie Heikia, I want him. Early third round, we got Gustav Smirnov, who I like a lot. But Jesper Wallstead too. It says low elite. I'm pretty sure he has medium starter. But we could also go for Victor Stjernborg. My goodness, Jake Chason. We don't need any more goalie prospects. That's the thing. Wait, what the hell was I about to do? I was about to do something. Oh, why can't I think? How come my brain doesn't know things? What was I about to do right now? Oh my goodness, Libor Hayek. He has 3 points in 8 games. He's a +1. Look at this freaking beast. Gustav Forsling has got like no points, dude. Well, Libor Hayek's doing better than Forsling. Oh my goodness. I swear to God, I was about to do something and I can't think of what it was. Is this guy good to... Oh, Lozon, that's it. Two-way defender. He doesn't belong on the third pairing, though. He doesn't even really belong on that pairing. I think you just throw him up here. And then you throw Snuggerud down here. What about... it's Lozon. Lozon could make the NHL next year. Lucas Johansson is most certainly making the NHL next year. Oh, man. All right. So let's continue on. We got to get the goddamn season done. Dean Kukin, guess what, buddy? You're... Oops. Wrong league. Dean Kukin's sitting out. Jeremy Roy. Okay, hold on. Continue. Skip ahead a couple of days. There you go. Again, it's like, what? Okay, we're below the playoff line, but only by like 1 goddamn point. So Jeremy Roy, we got to put him back in the lineups. This is probably the most frustrating thing about playing with injuries on, you know. It's having to do this all the time. So then Lozon's going to have to move down here. Anderson is going to have to move down here. Linus Nassen's pretty much going to have to go because Jeremy Roy is coming back, baby. He's coming back. He missed friggin' a fair amount of games, but he's coming back. We are still above 500 in the minors. We're probably going to start putting up a lot more wins in the minors because we actually have a full defensive lineup. Let's lose some games, boys. There's a loss. That's what you want. Couple more losses. Damn, John Hayden. Replace him. Oh, baby. Oh, what a crap load of losses. The season's done. We missed the playoffs. Just barely. I put together a ragtag team of garbage, and we were within a couple points of the goddamn playoffs. But look at Getzlaff. 76-point season. Oh, how did we do down here, man? What are we called? We're the Aces. Where are the Aces? We're in the playoffs in the minors. We made it. 89 points, and Hosang led the goddamn parade. So I gotta put John Hayden back out here. Where the hell did he end up? It was here. Matt Phillips has gotta go. John Hayden's gotta go back in. There you go, man. There you friggin' go. What else do we got? Lucas Johansson is NHL ready. Tendies. Adam Werner with a 900. And Linus Soderstrom with a 911 and a 220. So what did we end with? Oh, 898 and a 3.15 for the Hulk Beast. What a terrible end. James Reimer was the better Tendy. Oof. All right, so we're gonna go to edit lines, and we're gonna take a peek. Nobody had any growth whatsoever. Jason Zucker, 58 points this season. Gets 76. Josh Anderson with a big 61-point season, baby. That contract's looking just fine if he grows in the offseason. Andrew Mangiapane, 25 goddamn goals, baby. We signed him to an extension. It was relatively short term, but he had a 48-point season. Guy's a beauty. Pavel Zacha, 45 points. Eric Howla, 46 points. Matthew Joseph, 25 points after moving up from that fourth line. What an absolute beauty. After that, Jason Dickinson, 37 points on that third line. I am so good with that all day, baby. Vinny Hinney, 43 points. Fourth line, Sonny, 29 points on the fourth line. I love it. 8 points in 26 games for Mr. Danton Heinen. And 40 points for Thatcher Lewis. And he didn't even grow. He didn't grow. What? Oh, Dermott, 20-point season. So he had a bit of a comeback at the end. Decided he knew what passing was. And look at this. Tyson Barrie with a 63-point season on the blue line. 8 goals, 55 assists. What an absolute monster. After that, Matt Benning, 16 points. Brandon Carlo with 14 points. That leaves a bit to be desired. Gustav Forslings ends the season, or Forsling, not plural, he's just one guy. He ends the season with 6 points in 43 games. And Libor Hayek with 5 points in 19 games. Not goddamn bad. All right, so now we are going to switch over to the AHL, where we are going to simulate through the playoffs just to see how it all goes, baby. Let's go a little quicker than we're going here. So we're going to skip. This is a best of 5 for round 1, baby. 1 win, 2 wins, 3 wins. We swept our way in. John Hayden's Gonzo. And we're into the second round of the playoffs against the Binghamton Devils. You know what? Continue. Oh, my God. Matt Phillips. I don't care. Oh. Okay, John Hayden. We got to put you back in then, buddy. John Hayden. And nobody else is doing things anyway. So, Matt Phillips, I don't care. What else do we got? Oh my god, we're in the third round in the minors. We're down 1-0 though. So let's just skip ahead to like game 5. It's moving too fast. You know what I mean? It moves so fast you can't really pay attention to it. There. So we'll put Ratcliffe up there. And we're gonna go scratched, where Matt Phillips doesn't fit anywhere, and Dolan fits even less. So we're going to try... No, not even close. We'll go Matt Phillips. Probably just a 0, right? Yeah. So there's just nothing. Okay, there we go. Central Scouting Rankings. I am going to have to say no to it this time. Oh my god, head coach replaces player. Get out of my life. So wait, where are we here? 0-1, 1-1, 2-1, 2-2, 3-2. This could be it. We could be going to the finals in the minors. We are! Oh, baby. All right. Let's see. Do we win it in the finals? Shut up. 1 win, 2 wins, 2 losses. Oh, we lost in 7 and the Texas Stars do it. My goodness. So let's go to like the 19th. The New York Rangers win the Stanley Cup and the Texas Stars win the Calder. This is the longest video I have ever come close to making. Oh my goodness. So we're going to back out of this. Everyone in the minors should feel damn good about themselves. You know what I mean? So we're going to simulate ahead. We'll see where we landed. Sault Ste. Marie with the number 11 pick at the draft. That is terrific. Vegas wins the draft lottery. All right. Oh my goodness. But Sault Ste. Marie, wow. The number 11 pick at the draft is totally fine, which also means in the second round, we're going to get pick 43. Something like that. And we have Boston's pick as well. So I do want to look at the draft board now that it's all sorted out. We got the number 11 pick. So I'm thinking, yeah, Leonardo Pete. He's ranked 19th. I think I'm going to take him early, man. Top 6 forward, 3 years out. So he's a playmaking center. He's probably 65 overall. That's right on par with the number 11 pick. I'm pretty fine with that. And then I said, I'm pretty sure we got like the number 43 pick. Stevenon's 42. I would just have to move up 1 pick. So rejected picks. Then we have the 27th pick of the second round, which is going to land us in the 60s. We could get Gus Smirnoff, man. Or we could get Ollie Heikia. 4 years out. He is medium top 9. Christian Whiting, no. Low top 4. Likens. Medium elite. I doubt he's medium elite. You know, I highly doubt that. We go for someone like friggin' Victor Stjernborg. But no, I'm thinking we go for... I'm going for Stevenon. He's a gem. I'm going for him. And I'm thinking in the first round, we got the number 11 pick. I'm going to view the draft class for a second. I'm just going to look at our prospects. Here we got Carson Lambo. So who was it? We could take like Willie Eklund. 3 years out, medium top 6. But I mean, him and, you know, him and Leonardo Pete, what's the difference? Leonardo Pete, I like him more. You know? We got Atu Ratty. We could always take him. He's 2 years old. Like Theo Fleury, okay. But we will be figuring that out in the next episode, man. Really quickly, I just want to take a look. Did anybody grow at all? Tyson Berry, 89. Getzlaff. Oh, baby. Josh Anderson, 84 overall. Exact top 6. I told you, his contract, there's nothing wrong with that, man. Thatcher Lewis. He's a second goddamn liner. Mangiapane, 82 overall. Oh, yeah, everybody on this team's looking real nice right now. Dickey, he grew to 81. I love it. Hinney grew. Man, after the season he had, 43 points, bro. 43 points for Vinny Hinostroza. I would love to offer you an extension, buddy. 2.7. I will give you $2.5 million for 2 years after the season you just had. Danton Heinen, I haven't seen enough of. Gus Forsling, I don't know, man. I don't know. Do I keep you around? We got Josh Hosang. I would love to re-sign him after the crazy year he had. 2 years, $1 million a year. Love to sign that. Okay, baby. In net. Oh, wait. What am I doing? All skaters in the system. 64 for Claremont. McShane, 64. Yeah. So what did he end up with? He ended up having a 106-point season. DeAndre Claremont had an 80-point season, so he should grow just fine. Cornette and Burmistrov, our goalies. Oh, Moroza! 64 overall, baby! Oh, we're well on our way. Oh, Bykov went from 48 to 56. He had a tremendous year in the freaking minors in Belarus. Soderstrom did fine. He did perfectly fine, man. Linus Soderstrom. He'll be our backup in the minors again. But look at, oh my God, man. That is wonderful. So, that is finally going to do it for us for episode 1 of this Sault Ste. Marie Snow expansion franchise mode. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe for new videos coming all the freaking time and new episodes of this franchise mode coming every Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern. And until next time, you beautiful melon farmers, have a good one.